The blue pill.
Oof.
The living. The learn.
Oof.
The red light is on.
The red light is on. What's going on?
So that
Hey.
means
Huh? What that mean?
we are ready.
We ready.
Red light district.
Not the red light district.
Yes.
You stop for red lights?
I stop.
I run them.
Yeah, of course you do.
Are we good?
That's what you do at the red lights?
Right.
That's what I do. I be, Let's go.
And guess what we doing, y'all?
What we doing?
We back.
Hey, hey, hey.
When the last time all four of us been in the studio together?
Last holiday.
Oh, so
That was May.
You know what? And the holiday is coming up.
That's right.
Wow,
That's
it
right.
is.
But I don't want to say Independence Day because our Independence Day was
Juneteenth.
There we go.
That's right. It takes me every holiday to
But
get
that 4th of July is coming.
It is. They will say that the 4th of
Mhm,
July
the
is
4th
coming.
of July.
Look, I only can get Jay-Z or Beyonce to fly me down here on holidays. That's when
Yeah.
the plane is available.
Yo, tell
Yeah,
me-
because they doing so
holla.
much, ain't it?
Yeah, that's the only time I
tell
can
me
get
to
down
holler
there.
at me, you know?
Okay.
Ooh,
Hook your girl
well,
up.
Beyonce can't sing.
Yeah,
What?
she can sing. She can't
She can't
sing.
sing.
There you
But she
go.
can
She
sing.
can't
So you
sing.
agree with what Trick
Yeah,
said?
I
though?
agree.
Yeah, she
After
can
he
sing.
explained it,
But
I agree
he
with
should-
it.
Jennifer
have
Hudson
to.
can sing.
Yes.
She can.
Beyonce
And
can sing.
Fantasia.
Beyonce can
And she
perform.
she can perform and sing, and she carried Destiny.
Yeah, she can sing.
She
And
did.
Kelly
She
Rowland
she can
can
sing, but she can't
out-sing
sing.
her.
Yes, she can.
Kelly Rowland can.
Yes, she can.
Beyonce has a pitch though, and her voice is different, which makes her the standout artist that she is. And you
Her
can't
looks
beat
make her
that. You
the
can't beat
standout
them looks,
artist.
them legs, and that butt.
That's
But
right.
I think
There
Kelly
you
got
go.
the bad
Can't-
end of the
you can't
stick.
beat
it.
I think Kelly got the bad
I
end of the
love
stick.
Kelly.
Kelly's
Kelly.
good. Kelly
She
got
was-
pipes.
Michelle-
Kelly got
Michelle
pipes.
got
She was
the-
dark
You're
skinned.
Michelle.
Michelle got the.
You're Michelle. She is
Michelle
so
had it. Michelle
she
didn't
is
have
so
it.
teeny.
She had a bad
She's so
attitude.
She is.
I
And
met
I
her.
told
She's
her
very
that.
sweet.
I
Oh.
told her that.
Who?
Michelle.
She had a
Really?
what?
A
She was-
bad attitude.
she was,
Kelly
uh,
and Beyonce, beautiful souls. I told
I
you.
met Michelle and she was very nice to me. I met her in Charleston. She was doing a play.
She danced
Maybe
on
she-
Magic
maybe
Johnson.
she was
I don't
very
know
Probably
how to
after
do
I
it.
had that talk with her.
It's been
Probably
a
after-
few years ago.
She got that stuff.
Oh yeah, that was way back.
And she was really sweet.
That was after I had a talk with her.
Well,
Okay.
Well, we
it
appreciate that.
Well,
bro.
Yeah.
welcome to Tangy Tea of Life, everyone.
Oh, that's where we at.
That's
where we at.
Hola.
Oh man,
Wait
that's
a
what
minute.
we
Oh,
at.
you blowing bombs and stuff? Let me ring my little ding, ding, ding. All right.
Oh, the bell is
Yeah,
back.
the bell
That's
is
what I'm
back,
talking
baby.
about.
The Zion Bill is back. And we're marching, everyone.
All righty then.
Oh, we off
Alrighty.
the chain tonight.
You brought props
Already.
with you from New York.
I gotta do better.
Look, New York in the house.
Welcome to Tangy Tea, everybody. I'm your host, Veronica.
Hey,
Wow.
whoop, whoop, whoop. My girl.
There you go. There you go.
Give myself a little bomb. Back with you, Tangy Tea is where we talk about any and everything. My boy Victor is back with us
Oh
tonight.
yeah.
My
Oh,
co-
that's the wrong. That's the wrong.
That's the wrong one.
Oh,
Oh, said it all.
Yeah,
Said it
yeah,
all.
yeah. Don't do that. Don't give me that.
my bad.
Put my girls in there. Put my girls.
Let's start over.
Ooh.
My co-host Victor is back with us
All right.
tonight.
Thank you, ladies. Appreciate
You
it.
get involved?
Oh man.
Oh, I'm gonna have to call. Oh Lord.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna bring it next time.
What's going on,
he's
Tracy?
Special.
Very special, like short.
I'm gonna bring mine next time.
10-4, man.
Short, but special.
So we have my brother Fatine all the way
Yes,
from
yes.
New
All right.
York.
That's what's
Welcome
up.
back,
I'll take
it.
BLS radio station.
Brother, okay.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Yes, appreciate it.
Back
Appreciate
with us tonight. Yes, all the way from New York.
it. Mhm.
How was your ride? Because
It
you
was-
didn't fly in this time.
Nah, I drove this one by myself.
That's a good thing, man.
Yeah.
That's a peaceful drive, ain't
Yes.
It was a peaceful
a lot of me
drive. I watched
time.
television and everything.
Wait a minute
Word.
now.
Okay.
Yeah. I stopped to watch television.
Yeah,
we
we-
drive and
Okay.
watch television.
He must have got one of them Teslas.
Let's be very
Trust
clear.
in me,
We
though.
won't be talking all that, but hey.
I hope
Right.
not.
Hey.
Hate those cars.
Our girl Sharon is back
I
with
do.
us tonight.
Curly curl.
What's going on?
Oh,
I'm kind of jealous
Why?
because I can't get mine to.
That's that Florida heat, boy. That's what it is. That Florida heat you was in.
Yeah.
Oh man.
We'll see what we can do.
I'm gonna need a lot of help, prayer.
Someone can twist that though. You
Yeah.
get the
Very
right
small.
hands. Yeah.
This is like a Brillo pad up here. I'm gonna need some Dawn
Water.
dish
Did you
detergent.
well, Don
Some
work
water.
miracles.
He's gonna need some water,
Concentrated.
lots of it.
Concentrated 4 times.
I need the 4X. You're right.
That platinum
Oh
Dawn.
man.
Some good stuff.
There you
What's
go.
going on,
gosh.
everyone? Thank y'all guys so much for watching this evening. We are back. Tori, Miss Pat, Mr. Sammy, I see you, Tracy, Stephanie, Ramsey, all of you out there who are tuned in tonight. We appreciate you. Once again, Tangy T is where we talk about any and everything.
Ooh, ooh.
And you know, sometimes
Uh-oh.
Time.
we here at the T,
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
we got to get a little personal.
Taking them to church. All right. How you gotta talk to the
Mm.
pastor. All right.
Not again.
You know, sometimes we have personal things going on in our lives and we have to bring it to the T.
Oh, Lord. Look, I've been hanging out with Snoopy for 10 months. So I don't want to hear nothing.
Who the hell is Snoopy?
You know Snoopy from Charlie Brown. That
Yeah,
doghouse.
That's
Me,
what I was-
he been on top of the doghouse. I've been inside that damn doghouse. Okay? That's who
No,
Snoopy
man.
is.
Okay. Well,
Woo, you good thing you here. You get to sleep in
Yeah.
the house in a
Right.
bed. Victor
not,
quiet.
not the dog.
What?
Victor over here sweating like, what the hell is getting ready to go on?
Legs shaking over there. What's going
I
on?
don't know.
Come
I
back
don't
to us,
know.
Vic. Come back.
My mind in a different space
My
right
mind
now.
Yeah.
is made up.
Oh.
Whew. We ain't-
Let me get
Somebody
up.
turn some of these lights
Don't
off.
turn back. You need some water.
Sweating.
Yeah.
Woo!
Got quiet very quick. over there.
Right. Real quiet.
Mhm.
Well. Hey,
I'm sipping
Deanna.
tea.
So I don't have any tea tonight. Brian, do we have any water in the house? I may need to sip on a little something.
Oh shit.
Mm.
But
I'm almost scared but excited at the same time.
like
You
what
know,
the
I
hell?
like to go. I like to go
Scared and
Let me-
excited get you in trouble.
at the same time.
No.
Let me
Good
warn.
Good trouble.
Trouble.
Yes.
Right,
Good trouble.
Brian. It's okay if you don't have any bottled water.
Here, here, get you a
I
peppermint.
have one.
Oh, okay.
No, it's okay. Thank you, Brian. I just thought maybe it was some bottled water around.
Mm.
But listen. So how are you guys feeling tonight? First of all,
No, you tell us what you got
She's
to
setting
say
us up for
first.
something, boy.
Yeah.
I feel like Thanksgiving turkey right now.
Yeah, yeah, we'll talk later.
yeah, we can talk.
we'll talk
Feel great.
later.
Feel
Okay,
great. I
then.
feel great.
Woo!
I
Let's see.
feel wonderful. I'm down with the get down.
Sharon is down
Play
with
my
it
song.
for everybody.
No, God.
At the
We
get-
too got to get a little crunk,
Okay.
right? Hey,
I'm sorry. Your time has come, has come, has come, has come, has come.
Well, we gonna do a TikTok video now?
hey, we might.
Bruh, I don't know. They've
Just
been
go
on
with
it.
it.
Oh, you
Just
in
go
it
with
too?
it.
I'm
Right.
TikTok,
Let's
baby.
go with it. Come on.
No, God is present today. They need to be
Yeah.
afraid.
Very.
You need to be afraid today because the God of justice is present now.
Now.
That's why he said, vengeance is
It's
mine.
mine.
Be very
That's
afraid.
medicine.
Be very afraid because you know when you mess with
Yes.
God's children,
Mm.
Oh,
What happens?
oh,
we don't have to do anything but stand still
Yeah. Everybody
and
else
let
drown.
God
fight.
do His work.
Let him fight.
You know, I don't mean to get religious, but sometimes we have to get religious
I
on
mean
Tangy Tea
to.
of Life.
I mean to. It's okay. Woo.
You don't bother God's children. And I'm not saying that I'm all religious. I don't go to church 7 days a week, but I know my God. I do pray to my God. And I know that God watches over me. God protects me.
Amen. Amen.
He is the only man that I need to be worried about.
Okay.
So what that mean?
Now, with that being said,
Now, with that being said,
Got dark outside real quick.
Me. Definitely hang around too much.
So these past few days, I've been really going through some things.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, I haven't. You know, when you guys, text, "Are you okay?" Things like that, concerned, worry. I don't get in details with you guys because I'm a very private person. I've always been that way.
Mhm.
Always been that way.
I respect that.
But sometimes we go through things and we let people steal our joy.
Right.
And you start, I know I do. I start where I don't want to sleep. I don't eat. I just get, I feel depressed. I feel down and out. And I'm here to say tonight, it's over. Like, I'm so done. I'm so done with trying to satisfy people, to make other people happy. I'm so
Good
over
for
it.
you.
I'm
Good
so
for you.
over it. I'm so over it.
Good for you. Good.
Worrying about other people's feelings, trying to tiptoe around and, worrying
Like you
about
did
how
something.
people are going, what they're going to think, what they're going to say. And I may curse a little tonight. So, Mr. Sammy,
Let it go.
forgive me
Let
and
it go.
all
Let
the
it out.
ones that
Let that hate out. Let it out.
it's frustration. I don't know if I would call it hate. It's just frustration because I'm tired of being the one that is always nice to everyone. And I'm always the one to get shitted on.
Mm.
I'm always the one, trying to look after other people.
Yep.
And I'm always the one that get dogged out at the end.
Right.
I try to be quiet. I try to keep to myself. I don't bother no one. Everybody that knows me know that I keep to myself. I don't get in other people's business. I don't put people in my business. I don't go around talking about people. This platform right here, we have at least 1,000 people watching a week, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Have y'all heard anybody say anything bad about Veronica? If Veronica was such a bad person, I think somebody would have been on commented by now and said something.
Yeah.
But you know what? Their opinion doesn't matter. You
True.
know who you are. And the people that know who you are.
Right.
So you don't have to defend yourself in that manner because, it is what it is. So don't change who you are. Let me adjust your crown because you are the queen that you are. So
Thank
be
you,
you,
sis.
friend, and don't ever apologize for anything.
Yeah.
So let's look at this.
That's true.
That's-
because I've
yeah.
been apologizing a lot for some shit that happened in the past.
Right.
And
Ooh.
I'm
The past is the
tired.
past.
I'm tired.
And
I'm
don't
tired.
Apologize. I own up to everything in my past, and I'm not apologizing for nothing. But you know what you do? You learn from it and you keep moving.
Yeah.
on.
I think you.
And
I
that's
think,
the thing.
I think
We
at the
learn
end of the
from
day,
it.
I think at the end of the day, you hit two things, Veronica. First, you talked about being that nice person, and that there's some people that are just nice, and people just walk over them like a doormat. And until you show your ass, then they
Yeah.
realize, wait a minute, oh, I didn't know I was pushing you on that. On the flip side, what you were saying, Sharon, that at the end of the day, sometimes you do things that you apologize. But I'm gonna tell you straight up, and I'll say it right into the damn camera. I get tired of apologizing on something that has been done in the past and can't change it,
Right.
and I gotta still get flack for it.
Right.
So at the end of the day, and then what? Then it just caused nothing but anger and all kind of misery and stress and all that, and that's not necessary.
Right.
And that reflects on us how it reflects on other people. So
Right.
we got to be careful with that.
True.
Right. Stress is like the number one killer. I don't need that in my
Exactly.
life. I don't. Like, we are all grown. We are in our 40s. And we don't need.
Damn,
I'm
you
a
all
little
right?
younger.
You need
I'm a
something
little
to drink?
younger than that.
You need something to drink?
I'm good.
Veronica.
But I'm just saying, like,
I know what you're saying, so trust me.
I mean, it's time out for the drama. It's time out for the pettiness. I mean, why are we out here judging people for our past anyway? Like, I don't understand.
Can't
Like,
change
something that, like, we can't. I can't change something that happened yesterday. I can't change something that happened 2 weeks ago. I can't change something that happened 3 months ago. Let's face it. We all made bad decisions
We
in
all
our
have.
life.
We
We
all
all
have.
made
And people
bad
tend to forget
decisions.
that.
But you
People
know
tend to
what?
forget that.
It may be a bad decision when someone brings it to your attention now, but then it may not been a bad decision. It was your decision. You own up to it and you did it. It is what it is. Doesn't mean that it's a bad decision. It just
Yeah.
means now I realize that you were the wrong decision
Well, not
Right.
well.
to make. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
realize now you made me realize that what I did or whatever happened is now wrong
But-
because of the person that, or thing that you are now.
Right.
So don't apologize for nothing.
Well,
I'm
we
sorry.
all can do things. We all can do things that hurt someone, because just look in the mirror. If someone is accusing us of something, how do we feel if someone has done something to us? We feel a certain way. But at the end of the day, I'm just not going to harp on something that is 10 years old and got to continue to keep moving on and on and on and on it. You understand? And then it
Right.
piles up. It piles
Right.
up. It goes from tit for tat, tit for
Right.
tat. This everything is wrong that you do, this, that, and the other. I don't want to get personal. And I said I wouldn't get on personal, but I understand it because I've been going through a lot
Right.
at the end of the day. And enough is enough sometimes, because the next thing is, you know what? They'll be talking about Veronica, Fatine, Victor, Sharon were good people. And we
Right.
died of stress over
Right.
over things that
Right.
honestly you can't change. So you know what? Just let it go.
And
Let
I'm-
it go, Veronica.
Two things in 2021 we ain't doing: going back and forth
Right.
with nobody.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going back and forth with somebody.
But see, that's the pettiness in
You-
you, Victor.
But I ain't.
No, because while y'all was talking, I was just sitting here listening,
Mhm.
and I was just taking in everything. And I don't understand how you can give somebody that much power over you.
Mm.
I don't get it because
The
You know, certain
thing.
situations,
Certain situations.
That's
really
the
did-
thing.
But
certain
this,
situations, people do have a certain. They feel like they do have a certain type of power over you,
Yeah.
and it depends on the situation. Okay, say I borrowed money from you and I never paid you back.
yeah.
You know I didn't pay you back, but then you go and say, you know what, Sharon, she borrowed money from me. She out here on vacation. She never paid me back.
Yeah.
You're gonna feel some type of way,
I'm gonna do something, though.
right? You're gonna talk to me about me
No, I'm
to
gonna-
someone else, Victor, Fatine, Veronica. You know what I'm saying? She borrowed money from me. She never paid me back. You're gonna tell somebody.
And see, that's the
yeah, you gonna tell the person to come change them 3 flat tires you got. You know what I'm saying? That banana in the tailpipe, the sugar in the gas tank, all that. I'm gonna get my money back.
Mm.
But that's me.
But that's just an example
But what I'm
of
saying is,
how someone could have just that simple power over you, over something that I'm not saying it doesn't matter, because it depends on how much money it is. If it's $20 and I gave it to you, you know, and I loaned it to you, and you said you would pay me back, but you didn't, guess what? That $20 is not going to break me, but I know that I can't loan you money in the future.
I'll
Because
say-
money can break up.
Money can break you,
friendships.
but sometimes it's just
Yeah.
like
Money
you know,
can break up some
it's the best.
friendships.
Yeah, and it can, Sharon. The best thing is sometimes just to remind a person, because I know I forgot something before. I said, "Oh, I forgot. I didn't remember so and so," and it's honest. But I do know what. But I don't. I know what Veronica's talking about. You know, and at the end of the day, you get tired.
yeah, you get tired.
You get
Like
tired.
I was tired of crying, tired of feeling down and depressed. You know, like on the radio, I'm always telling my listeners to do not let no one steal your joy.
Right.
Yeah.
And here I am letting someone steal my damn joy, someone that's bitter as hell.
Yep.
And those are the ones that's always out talking. The ones that don't have shit going on for themselves. The ones that try to want to bring you down
You know she mad when
because
she come off like this, because she don't never.
you know what I'm saying?
This is rare form, Veronica, and this is Ronnie, y'all. This ain't even Veronica. This is Ronnie in rare form. Okay, so have at it, sis.
Yeah. Like
Yeah. And it's real, because last week when I spoke with you, we were supposed to do the show Thursday.
Right.
And you said you didn't feel well, you was down. And what happened? I called, I checked on you.
yeah.
I didn't pry. I just checked on you, make sure you was cool. And
I pried.
Same.
well, you know,
I
it.
pried. I ain't gonna lie.
Say
I
it.
didn't pry.
Same. I didn't pry.
I did.
But you know, the next day
I don't.
I
I didn't
pried.
cry, but the next
Victor,
day
like,
she
can
finally
we
came to
talk?
Jesus.
Can we talk
Yeah.
later? No, Victor, I don't want to talk.
Can we talk over a bottle of wine?
No.
Good job. Good
But
job.
I'm just saying, like, those are the people that try to bring you down to their level. And if we let them, which they did,
Right.
well,
You know, sometimes I think it. I had a situation arise one time, and somebody was saying some stuff, and I honestly didn't care the story that they told. I mean, I really don't, because at the end, it don't. Whatever your opinion is of me, it don't matter.
Mhm.
So I think a lot of times we get caught up in, well, what this person's saying, or who are they telling, and what are they telling the person? To me, to the camera, I don't give a shit what you say.
Well,
about
see,
me.
that's the thing with me. I'm that type of person where I worry about what someone is saying about me. But I've got to learn to stop that. And that's going to stop tonight. Like, I don't give a damn. I'm so sick of people. I am so sick
Good.
because
Be yourself a
I
bomb.
have
Yes. Good. Because you know
I have a lot going on in my
you
life.
gave that
I
situation
have,
way too much
Yeah.
of your energy.
I did. It was just, it
I'm
was,
glad
it
you've
was,
moved
it was
on.
too much.
But people, good-hearted people, tend to be concerned because we're concerned about how other people feel and how other people feel about us. That's
Yeah.
how good-hearted people feel. Some people that don't give a damn. I don't want to look at you, Victor, but I mean, at the end of the day, it seems like a lot of things may roll off your back. I'm not in your head, so I'm not in your emotions. So, but on some of the things you say, it seems like some things may roll off your back. And I'm not saying you're not a good-hearted person. I've been around Victor, and like I said, I'm not saying this to say it. You know, I'm down with the brother because he's one true brother, one true black man, one true man that I've seen up close personal. But for me, when you are concerned about so many other people, then you do something. And again, we're not perfect. And that's another thing. We put ourselves on pedestals,
Yeah.
and then we trying to walk this tightrope.
Right.
And if we slip or fall, you know, and I just realized I feel like you. I'm human, and sometimes I don't mean to do these things, and sometimes we do things and we make bad decisions.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And you know what? It was a bad choice. Not so what, but hey, I apologize. I'm sorry about it. Let's move on. But if you can't, if the other person can't, hell with it. Because I've seen people that things roll off their back. I tell you, their blood pressure is good. Their blood sugar
Yeah.
is good.
Listen,
You know,
I'm not trying to get on no blood pressure medicine
Blood
or anything
pressure check.
behind no foolishness.
but
I'm not doing it.
you know, I see this in a lot of women. Y'all are dump trucks, and when I say dump trucks, you'll take Sharon's problems and emotions and you'll put it in that truck. You'll take mine and put it in that truck. You take
Yeah.
his and you put it in that truck.
Yes.
And then as you drive and that load is getting heavier and heavier, and you're not taking your entire truck and putting it, or your feelings or whatever, and putting it in somebody else's truck. So you walk around here with all these problems and you upset.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you know, Sharon is feeling this way and Vic's feeling this way and Fatima's feeling this way. And sometimes you just got to say F all of them
Right.
and then get you a bottle of wine and a bath and a Cosmopolitan and a cigarette and a rose
But I know.
and have a good
You had to throw
night
that in there,
and
huh?
go to sleep. I'm serious.
Right.
Yeah. But you know what? Sometimes you get. You know what? Sometimes will change
I
you.
don't think you know what a
Yeah.
rose is.
You know, you know what? Sometimes will
Sharon
change you.
Oh,
Uh,
You know what will
okay.
change you sometimes?
What?
See, I understand, and I think Veronica will understand what I'm saying. I understand when you do something where you're doing it from your heart and you mean well, but sometimes the other person would be like, "What the hell are you doing? Why are you doing that?" Even though you mean well. And sometimes you know what it takes somebody to tell our ass off, even though we mean well. Maybe we shouldn't have poked our name there.
Yeah.
Maybe we shouldn't have went there, even though we meant well. We didn't do it because you know what? When we went there, the other
Yeah.
person chopped our head off anyway. You
You're right.
understand what I'm saying?
You're
So sometimes when we poke our head somewhere and we get it bitten off, that's a reality check.
You're
That say
right.
maybe we shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
I ain't never been upset after I masturbated. I just want to say that. So I mean, maybe
I hope
y'all
not.
should.
That's what they say, huh?
I mean, if
I thought
you can't,
you go to sleep, brother.
you sit here and you work me up. I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
What the hell?
But you know, as women, we tend to take the weight of the world on our shoulders.
Yeah.
And we do
Should've
have to
handled
learn
that.
to. We do have to learn
To let
Capiche?
things go.
to let go. And it took me some time. I used to worry about what people thought of me and
Yeah.
stuff. Younger Sharon, you know, want to please everybody, want to
Right.
get along with everybody. And then totally, it was like, you know what, for what? I just like forget.
See,
y'all.
that's me. Like
Forget ya.
I want to get along with everyone. Like I don't have any beef with
But
any,
it ain't-
and,
but you ain't-
until
but
this
you're not
person right
gonna be
here,
able to.
which is a bitch, and it's not even a female.
Mhm.
It's a damn male we talking about.
Well, he need to bleed like them females.
Oh,
Because that's what he acting like. A biatch. So Now,
But
Forgive me,
but it's so
Pastor.
interesting as we're talking, even though we're talking on the same page. You just said something, Sharon, that it brings us back when we're talking about relationships and the yin and the yang. You just said women tend to take the world on their shoulders,
Yeah.
and a lot of men don't. The hell with that, man.
y'all
I ain't
sleep
got
so
time.
well. Y'all fall asleep in
Hell with that.
10.3 seconds.
And that proves the difference.
While
That's
we
why
tossing
sometimes the
and turning.
compatibility, that's why in relationships, sometimes the wife is worrying about, or the female is worried about this and that. And the husband, like, yo, I done been out working all day. I don't want to come home to this crap. I don't want to come home. And then when they come home to that, then you know what? They stop coming home, or they find other outlets that
That's
they
not
can
fair.
find. It's not fair, but
How's
they
that
don't
not
want to
fair?
deal
It's
with
not
that.
fair.
They don't
How?
want to deal
My
with that.
problem is your problem.
Oh,
No,
not that it's not
no.
that problem, but we don't want to hear about
No,
it.
My problem is your
And
problem.
No.
especially if it has something to do with you.
No, but you
Right.
understand
That's
that
our
problem.
a lot of times
We're
when
a
a
team.
man has a problem, he ain't gonna bring. He might mention it to his old lady. He might say something to her, and then after that,
We got to
it's
work it
over,
out.
and
We
then-
got to work it out.
And then y'all will say, well, what happened today at work? Did so and so bother you? And you like, yo, that was yesterday. Why is you talking about that today?
Because
No.
we think in like 3 patterns: the future, the past, and the now. Okay, so yesterday, the past.
You should at least say that in order.
That's the way my brain operates. I can
All
switch
over
it
the
up.
place.
So yesterday, the past. What's gonna happen
Today,
tomorrow? The future.
present, and the
And then when you get home, the present. So what happened from yesterday? I need to know, just in case you need backup. See,
at the job is not the future.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's the future. Girl.
So we are in. So I'm like in this group. I'm in like different groups where we, send text messages in the mornings and give each other inspiration and things like
Mhm.
that. And I knew it was confirmation for me this morning when I had messages coming through, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna talk about it on the T. I'm gonna talk about what I've been dealing with.
Tangy.
Yeah, and like one came to my text. It was like, you can't keep getting mad at people for sucking the life out of you if you keep giving them the
pound.
straw.
Yes.
The straw.
I like that. That's better than what
Stop
I-
handing them the damn straw so that they can suck the life. And that's what I've been doing. I've been giving a lot of people, power over me. That shit is stopping. Like I'm done.
You done?
I-
Okay.
finito.
I like that song, Finito, by Chief Keef.
I can hear my cousin Pat saying, I told you that. I told you that.
Right. It was nothing for me to argue. Like, I didn't mind arguing. Like, that was just, but now I'm like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to argue. And especially things that we have no control over, things that we cannot change. Just give it up.
Let me ask you this: does the person have a valid point for whatever y'all arguing
Hell
about?
to the no.
Okay.
No. Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
You think we don't?
I-
I'm
what-
saying-
No, we
I-
didn't think nothing. We just asked.
it
Are
was
you
just
talking
a
about
question.
are you talking about the person that are talking shit
don't-
out here in the streets?
I guess. Do they have a valid point?
No,
No.
Okay.
because it ain't none of their business to
Mm.
tell. It shouldn't.
You got
Okay.
Vaseline in your bag?
You could. Well, you looking over there? You looking short, Cletus?
bag?
You looking short,
You
Cletus?
ready?
Huh?
Oh Lord.
She's sitting there looking short. You walk over here.
I don't
But
have
you gonna limp
Vaseline,
back.
I
But
if
you
I don't
gonna
have
limp back.
Vaseline, I got some clear. I still can rub some Fenty.
You gonna limp back.
I'm just, I'm not the messy type.
Can we talk about men that act like biatches? This
I
will
act
be the
like one.
topic
I ain't
tonight.
gonna lie. I act like one.
Sitting there gossiping. They gossip in the barbershop more than they do in the beauty salon.
Well, I ain't gonna lie to you. Men have what they call, you can't even say female tendencies because that's what men do. We talk, but we talk too much. Look how you looking, but we do. But the thing about it is when you tell your homeboy or your partner something, it ain't supposed to come back to you.
Right.
That's the problem. But see, with y'all talk and it'll come back. So they say that
No.
females talk to.
No, the
Well,
guys,
apparently-
the guys. I hear more gossip about females from men than I do women.
I mean, yeah, that's true too, but they say that's a female tendency. So women do talk.
Messy. Just I can't stand messy people. And I feel like if you're entertaining someone that's messy, then I'm gonna look at you funny now.
No lie. You go to the beauty
Because-
salon, it's quiet. I'm sorry. You know, they always say that the beauty salon, we gossip and talk and kiki and laugh. No, we're going to get our hair done so we can leave.
I don't know what
You
beauty
go into the
salon you was
barbershop?
in, but the ones that I done
Sure.
been
You
in.
go in the barbershop and this girl, that girl, this husband, that man, they talk about everybody. Everybody. Everybody.
I think right now, Sharon, you being real biased and not telling the truth. Because in the
I'm
barbershop,
telling the truth.
Some beauty shops don't even allow that.
Right.
well, I've been to maybe 2 or 3 beauty shops in the last 2 months, and it wasn't inappropriate conversations, but they actually I don't even know what you call gossip, but they were talking.
I don't even know
Yeah.
enough
But
people
why do
here to really
but
talk
why
about
do
them
then
like that.
then why is the stereotype in movies and in books?
I just don't.
See, we get this from, and we're not the only one that's saying this here as men. It's that we see this in movies, we see this in books, and I've experienced it in certain places.
Because that's how they portray women.
But the thing-
really, there's a lot of damn men out there that's just
But y'all talk.
Oh yeah.
Women talk openly. Y'all talk openly. Y'all gossip openly, and when we do it behind closed doors.
I don't think it's gossip. It's just conversations.
See now,
No,
here we
no,
go.
no,
See,
no,
I
no,
said
it's
you
gossip.
you being
We
Talk
biased.
conversate
about somebody
openly.
is gossip.
Bias. You
It's-
bias.
If we
it's
do it
about-
openly,
Gossip is gossip, G. No matter what you, no matter what you say.
But
that's what it is.
let's get
Okay.
back to one question I want to get back to. Veronica said, "I'm not taking it anymore." How do you deal with this? It's easy to get frustrated. When you get mad and frustrated, that's when you say, "I ain't gonna deal with this no more. Hell with it." But as time goes by, or you really over it, what have you put in place to really eliminate that and not deal with that crap again?
I looked in the mirror and I'm like, I know my worth. I have things to live for. My son, for one, number one. If I pass away from a damn heart attack from some bullshit
That's right. Got it.
that doesn't even make sense because it's
Mhm.
something that happened in the past,
Yeah.
like
It makes
that
no
it,
sense.
it makes no
That's what I said.
sense. So my thing is, okay, chest start tightening up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Get tight.
From all this damn worrying about some
Yeah.
BS that is out of my control.
I'm gonna
Like,
just masturbate. I'm gonna just tell you that. No, my
I
shoulders
don't get the
tight.
problem go away. though.
My shoulders get tight. My chest get tight. I'm going. I'll be back. Be right back.
do you switch hands and call it a stranger?
I ain't got.
people died in sex, and people can die masturbating.
Okay. Go. The old people say you go blind. You go blind choking your chicken.
I could. Hey, but guess what? I could do that in the dark. I don't need eyesight to do that.
Oh God.
but yeah, I mean, I just feel like enough is enough.
Hey George.
And you know, when I'm talking about when it comes to relationships, when it comes to family, when it comes to coworkers, when it comes to church members, like all of it, it has to come to an end. You're trying to please everyone and you're not happy within yourself.
Yes.
You have to be happy within yourself first.
Yep. Yep.
There's self-love,
That's right.
happiness that has to take place. And if you keep worrying about what other people are saying about you or what other people are thinking, how are they
It's
viewing
just
you?
bringing you down like a weight.
Yes, and I don't
It's an
want
anchor.
that.
It's an
Listen,
anchor.
stress causes
killer.
wrinkles,
Mhm.
all kinds of health issues.
Yep.
I'm not trying to get on no pills.
You know how you release that though, right?
How?
You know
What you were saying?
I'm just saying, like Cheryl says, life
Life is what
life is too short.
it is.
Life
It
is short for foolishness. You see everybody, people are dropping like flies.
Yep.
That's right.
So we need to be living life to the fullest. We need to be living life happy. God did not put us on this earth to be sad and depressed and down and out.
Not
with
because
life
other
insurance.
people are not happy. And even if you caused it, if they're not happy and you caused it, then leave it. Leave
Yeah.
that person. Leave me. But if you are going to continue the back and forth, it's to the point that
Yeah.
enough is enough.
Enough is
Misery
enough.
loves company, and sometimes you just can't give certain things and situations attention.
Right.
You just let it go.
And that's the thing. Like, can you? I don't understand when people start listening to other people. Can you not see that their damn life is not happy, and they're bringing misery to you?
Yeah.
They're bringing mess to you because they
That's a
see that
weak-minded
you're
person.
happy.
That's a
You know what
weak-minded
I'm saying?
person.
Like,
if you let somebody else sway you from someone that you know, you're weak-minded. I don't need you anyway.
Well,
Because if someone can
saying.
come and tell me something about Veronica, and I don't come to Veronica as a friend and tell her what it was or how I feel about what they said,
yeah.
and we don't squash it, hash it out, then I'm fake.
yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
need to be your friend
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
Well,
Right.
wait, is that fake, or are you trying to save her feelings?
No, it's
'Cause-
fake because I formed an opinion about her through someone else when I already knew her.
Right.
This person came and changed my mind and talked about Veronica,
Mhm.
and I'm like, oh, but that's not the. Even though I know that's not the Veronica I know.
Uh-huh.
Right.
So if this person came and swayed my opinion and had me second guess my friendship with Veronica, then
No, what I was saying, would you say
I'm a
something
weak
to her?
person.
But would you say
with the
something
other person,
to either one of them?
yes,
Why?
because that's the type of person I am. Because first of
Yeah.
all, I don't have any.
that
Anyone
keeps
came
it
to
going.
me. No, I'm
Okay.
not. It's not a bickering thing. This is she doesn't present her way that way herself to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't look at her like that. So maybe you have the problem with her. You're not going to create a problem between me and Veronica because we good, because we have a different type of friendship.
Yeah.
So now you're jealous over our friendship. So
Right.
yes, I'm gonna check you at the door.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me just say
That's
this.
my thing. Like, I can't stand still and listen to someone talk bad about someone that I
Right.
care for. I'm not
I
gonna
don't want
have
you
it.
as my friend. If you
Don't-
listen to someone talk bad about
Yeah.
me, please distance yourself from me. I'm
Yeah.
good.
I've always
We
been
know
that
friends.
way.
I
Always.
just want to say this because I had a situation like this when I was security back in the mid 80s and late 80s for Reverend Sharpton, Tawana Brawley, all of those people. My mindset was a different person, and I was still a nice person,
Yeah.
but my mindset, because it's hard to turn it on and turn it off when you're securing somebody. This is life and death. So my mindset, meaning that I didn't take BS. I'll chop you up real quick. I ain't tolerating that. But when I realized I started to have children, I realized that demeanor of myself. Now that demeanor wasn't me, but it was the persona that I had to portray because I didn't want to slip. I slipped. Boom. Somebody gets stabbed, somebody gets shot. So at the end of the day, somebody may judge me differently because they coming around BSing, and I'm like, I ain't taking that nonsense.
Right.
Oh, Fateen, man, he ain't the one to play with, man. He
Right.
snapped at me. Well, you played with me at the wrong time, but that's not how you may know me. But you got to understand what I'm doing. I
Right.
know that's not what we're talking about, but we still have to judge people on how we have a relationship with them. And when people come to us with that, we can decipher what is mess.
Right.
And when you know it's mess, you tell them, well, I don't know that about Veronica. I don't know that part about Victor. You may have that relationship with them. Maybe he showed that to you or she showed that to you for a reason. I don't know, but I don't have that problem. So you keep that there. That's over
And
there.
that's how it's supposed to go.
That's
Right.
it. And
That
you
is
cut
how
that
it's supposed to
That's
go.
it.
Until that person reveal themselves to you in that manner, then
That's it.
what we have here and now, we
Yeah.
good. But
Exactly.
but leave me with all that BS. Go ahead on. Because
Right.
you're unhappy in your life. Misery loves company.
Yeah.
Just go ahead on.
That's
But
the
see,
thing.
I want to address what you said.
Address it.
So why do you have to all? So if y'all two are friends or whatever, and then I come around and Veronica say something about Sharon and Sharon say something about Veronica, if I'm cool with both of y'all, I just don't say anything. Whatever y'all feel about each other, I shouldn't say anything. I shouldn't carry it. I shouldn't, I shouldn't sit here and be like, well, Veronica, if you and Sharon are really friends, then why are you talking about? Because sometimes that's the dynamic of two people's
It
relationship.
depends on what it is. Now, if you're
But-
saying if I couldn't even be like, Sharon, she shouldn't have had those shorts on tonight. That's different. But I'm saying like shit that's really personal. Save that. I don't want to hear nothing that you got to say about Sharon that's
45.
personal, deep down to the core.
I'm with you.
Something that can really sabotage someone's name. I don't want to hear shit like that. Don't come to me.
I'm with you. But my thing is, if somebody tell me something, I'm the messy one for carrying it. All right. But at the same time, even though I can be your friend, it's not my place sometimes to defend you right then and there. So what I'll do sometimes, if I see somebody talking about somebody else, I'm gonna just sit there and I'm gonna just, I'm gonna half listen. But I'm not gonna sit here and have this long drawn out argument while this person is not even here. Yes, I'm still cool with you, but I'm not gonna carry your weight with me either. So only thing I can say is, hey man, you know what I'm saying, bro, let's not even talk about that. But if you still want to go on with it, then I'll listen.
At least say that.
Yeah.
Two things. We different.
Yeah, we are.
The second thing,
Yeah.
I'm not going to argue with you. What I'm going to tell you is put you in your place and say, I don't have an issue with her. Whatever issue you have,
Yeah.
you take it up with Veronica. That's not the person that I know.
Mhm.
Right.
Okay. Period.
How we dealt,
Ain't arguing.
how
I'm
we
just
dealt,
letting you know.
how we dealt
Because
with it.
people
In,
that I deal with, I don't talk about.
how we dealt with it in
Exactly.
school.
Nobody.
is- how we dealt with it
Playground.
in school when we were
Playground.
younger.
Take it to the
Is
playground.
we walk up to you, you got my name in your mouth. Pow,
Yep.
that's it. You
That's
got my
what-
name in
yep.
your mouth.
Man.
Bam.
For
Yeah,
real.
but you know,
Even
like,
if
how
I
I
get
went down
my
in the
butt
hallway.
whipped,
Like you-
even I get my butt whipped, bottom line is you won't have my name in your mouth
That's
again.
how I
but you
went down in the
can't
hallway.
you can't do that when you're 40 because we
Right.
Yeah,
got we
I
got,
got it.
we got real property.
So let's-
and I ain't trying to lose nothing.
So let's talk about that. Let's talk about what do you do in a sense, like somebody told me, and a friend of mine told me
George,
that I should meditate. That when you have
That's my neighbor.
stress, when you have
You see what he said?
I saw
when you have stress, right? One of the things is you have to cut the stress out. That's one thing. Is a joke on TikTok
Uh-huh.
where they say the doctor says let the stress out, and they open the door and then the family march out the house. But sometimes you have to cut that stress out. That's the first thing because it's like cancer. If you
Exactly.
can't work it out,
Yeah.
then it's just not worth it because it's just what's the purpose of, I start looking back at our parents and sometimes they was just bicker and bicker and bicker and bicker to the point that we as kids stayed nervous, had nervous stomachs because they fought so much. And then when the parents separated, they got along much better. Why do we do these things? Why do we have friendships or so-called friendships and try to nurse them when they are toxic? When a relationship has become toxic, why do we continue to try to stay in them?
time, bro. Because I'm gonna tell you this: when I first meet somebody,
That's good.
in the first 30 days, if you piss me off, I'm done with you.
Got you.
But after the first 30 days, you might get a chance or two. You know what I'm saying? But I think sometimes we need to cut people off. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a time thing. So if you with somebody 5-6 years and they say something crazy out the way, you like, you might let it slide.
Yeah.
But somebody that's you've known for maybe not that long and they say something crazy or do something crazy, and sometimes we'll let shit slide early.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And we settle. We're like, well, and then once you let them slide that first time,
Mhm.
they're gonna do it again and again and
Mhm.
again. So let's go ahead and cut that pattern off early.
That's true. But again, the other thing that a friend told me was what you have to take charge of what you can control also. So if a person is being an asshole, what you got to do is straight up everybody using foul language tonight. So what the hell? The main thing is what can you do to help yourself? So one person say, look, you got to take some time and meditate. Do something about yourself. Calm yourself. I don't care if it's a book or whatever. You got to turn within because if you don't, you're going to destroy yourself and you don't realize it. You hear that they say that blood pressure is a silent killer and that stress raises your blood pressure and you don't feel this. Sometimes you get a headache because,
Yes.
but sometimes you don't.
Right.
You understand? And the next thing you know, your blood sugar is 700, your blood pressure is 200 over 100, and you headed for 6 feet under.
You in a coma at that point.
There you go. So stop it.
Right. It's
Already
easy.
knew.
It's easy. It's easier said than done. But
Yes.
yes, we definitely need to stop stressing. Like, listen, I did a lot of stressing these past few days. I'm not even going to lie. Like stress I already told you the level of me being depressed. And when I can't do the T, something is definitely wrong.
Yeah.
You used the word depressed. That's what scared me.
Yeah.
That's what not scared me. I didn't say it.
Concerned.
It alert me.
Yeah.
And that's why I called because I was like, wait a minute. That's a word that you don't use. And those are signals that sometimes people are reaching out So we got to hear them.
Yeah.
you
Because
know.
I don't like for people to view me in a certain way.
Mm.
Because I know my parents raised a good girl, and I'm damn sure not perfect. I'm
Mm.
not saying that. I've done things in the past that I regret.
Me too.
But I'm saying, like, I'm not this girl out here in these streets. You
For
know what I'm
real.
saying? Like, no one can say, oh, Veronica, oh yeah, Veronica loose, you know, like the old people used to say. Like,
Mhm.
Veronica get with this person, that person, that person. Like, no one can say that ish about me. No one. It's a select
Let's say this.
few.
Let's say this. They can't say it and it be true.
Mhm.
Right.
Let's say it and they can't be
can't-
true.
yeah.
Right. Government
Exactly.
Because
can say
people
what they
lie.
want.
People lie all the
Right.
time. Just
Yeah.
say it.
They can
it's
say
not
what they
true.
want. Just
Yeah. Well, I just say this.
Don't give it no energy.
Being in the
Right.
middle of something, you sometimes you need an outside person. Sometimes it's family. Sometimes it's friends. And I give and she's watching my cousin Pat a lot of credit because it's being a person outside of a situation. They're not emotionally attached to
Yeah.
it, and the advice that is given, and when you see every step that you take that they are right, then you got to realize that what you're trying to do or save may not just be worth it.
Yeah.
It's just not worth it. And sometimes you're not ready to throw in the towel because you feel you're
Right.
quitting, you're a quitter or this, that, and the other. But if it's just join and this, that, and the other, and it's nothing building out of that, that's not what life is about.
Right.
And I'm looking at all y'all in the eyes. And if it's dealing with me, and y'all know some, and at the end of the day, enough is enough. And it's just you gotta change the situation.
You know,
And-
I found when I get advice, I have to seek my advice from somebody who's not going to be biased. I can't go to my mama. I can't
Right.
go to a family member because they're
Yeah.
going to always see it my way.
Right.
So I go about it a different way.
Yeah.
Well, the females in my family say, when it comes down to male females, they'll tell me straight up. A lot of things they're gonna understand and may side with the female.
Because if you have straight up family members, if you
Mhm.
have straight up friends that's not going to be, biased, they're going to tell you like it is. Like, those are people that you
Yeah.
need in your life.
But the
Yes.
thing is, all right, so the reason why I go to the sources that I go to or how I handle it is because if I come to you, I don't want you to bring this shit up later.
Gotcha.
I don't want you to sit here and say,
Yeah.
well, damn, Vic, you talking about this person yesterday and you talking about this person today.
Mhm.
Well, hell, how many people are you actually dealing with?
Mm.
And it might not even be on the simple fact of me dealing with somebody. I just gave you two different names, didn't go really into detail because I want to see what your honest opinion is by giving you this much information.
Mhm.
So not only I want you to judge the situation, I'm also want to judge you on how you actually looking at me.
Gotcha.
Can
Gotcha.
can I say, what is the purpose and what did the person gain slandering someone's name? What did you gain? You didn't gain anything. You lost. You lost a friend and you lost respect.
But what happens if somebody deserves
Definitely.
slander? What does a person deserve?
In
If
this
a-
instance
Yeah,
with
yeah.
my friend,
oh,
yeah,
Did
I
you
don't
put the
know.
glasses on to say that?
no.
she just want to look like me.
There you go.
So I
Serious
can
people
see.
over here.
I needed to see.
Oh,
I
Yeah.
say when people see someone doing good,
yeah.
whether it be in a relationship,
That's when you know you made
in
it.
a friendship,
That's when you know you made it.
in a friendship,
Okay.
That's when you know.
relationship,
That's when you know
a
you made it.
job.
What Cat Williams
That's
say?
when the
You
enemy
ain't
wanna-
got no haters.
right,
You ain't doing it right.
right. Yeah,
I want
exactly.
10 more haters. Go ahead.
That's
I want 10 more.
That's when the enemies come your way.
Yeah.
That's when they want to
Exactly.
come out, slander your
Exactly.
name, and say BS, and and all of that
People
stuff.
will
when
never
they
support
see-
you, but they will drag you.
right,
They don't want to say good job. They don't
You
want to
right on the
support you,
brink.
but they would
You're
drag
right
you.
on the brink of greatness. Because when they start coming out, they be like, oh, let's go. The devil gonna say, y'all go ahead and push her back.
right.
So you right there on the brink, man.
Yeah.
Screw
Right.
them.
Yep.
You know what?
Yeah.
I mean, I hate to bring the person into this, but it's a real conversation. I had a conversation with Reverend Sharpton because you had to realize I've been with him for over 30 years. And
Yeah.
from him having a lot of weight, from him with the hair perm, and I said to him, how do you deal with everything that comes at you? Your whole life is out there. How do you deal with this?
Right.
And then your kids, you try to shield your kids from it. Because I got a chance to talk with his daughter. They grew up around me, but he said that in the line of work that he does, he said that it wasn't easy at first. He said some gets to you, but he said, I've learned from some of the best out there, James Brown, Adam Clayton Powell, and Reverend Jesse Jackson Sr. And he said that they taught us that they're going to throw the kitchen sink at you.
Yeah.
But when they throw the kitchen sink at you, if you know, you said it, that if you're on the brink of greatness,
Yeah.
you're doing something right. And you got to realize if you know who you are and where you're going, and if you're on a mission, you will not let anyone tear you from that mission.
Exactly.
And especially if you feel that you're doing it in front of God. He said, I've made mistakes. Yes, I made mistakes, but at the end of the day, you look at the people who hated me, look where they at, and look where I'm at today.
Exactly. And a lot of people don't like that. Like, that's
Mm-mm.
sad, the world that we live in.
Yeah.
Where you see someone happy, or you thinking something is going on with someone's trying to get with this person. So, let me step in and stop this from happening.
Mhm.
People don't want to see other people happy. Let's be real.
Right.
That's true.
And I feel like if you want to be with somebody,
possible.
damn that person that don't think that y'all should be together, and be with them. If you feel like you want to go to that church, damn it, go to that.
That's it.
Go to that church.
Thank you.
All I say is do what
If-
makes
if
you happy.
Yeah, do what makes you happy, and
Just
stop.
be stress free. COVID last year taught me a
Right.
lot. Taught me that I didn't have to go out and be around a whole lot of people. I was okay with that.
Yeah.
Yes,
It taught me it taught me a more self-love than I already had for myself.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And it taught me that life was way too short for the
Yeah.
stupid stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't.
Lost a lot.
Did
I
it
don't
teach you don't
entertain it.
record people while they? Okay.
Didn't teach me that
Oh,
though,
okay.
because I was inside. So now I got to relearn. I'll show you later. I felt you.
You still
I'll
got
show
that?
you later.
Mhm.
Sí,
Oh, okay.
sí, señor. Sí. ¿Qué?
Habla español.
¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué?
Sí, señorita.
Sí, señora
Oh,
Victor.
man. We have to stop
Recording.
relying on that too.
And hating
We-
it, for that matter.
Exactly.
Didn't it teach you how to stop hating?
Not yet.
Okay, well,
We
yeah.
have to stop relying on other people for our happiness.
right.
Yeah.
And I don't. I know I don't.
Wait
I
a
can
minute,
personally
but-
say that.
Your happiness
don't.
is validated by somebody else, though.
No. No.
How?
no,
how?
my
Okay.
happiness isn't validated with no one but me and Jesus.
But-
Don't nobody validate my happiness. Now, when you come into my life and you're good to me, you just add.
So how can somebody be
greatness.
happy?
You just
by
add
themselves?
greatness. I'm okay. I'm the type of person. I don't know if it's Aquarius thing,
Oh
but
God.
I'm old. Aquarius, February
When's-
the 1st.
I'm the 12th.
Maybe that's why. Okay, but I'm
Mhm.
okay. Like I'm okay in
like
a group.
two positive,
okay in
like
a
two
group.
positive magnets over there.
Look,
Go ahead.
I'm okay in a group, and I'm okay being alone.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. Some people can't be that way. And I remember in my 20s, I used to be like, I always thought I had to have someone. And I had to step back and stop and say, no, you don't.
But
And I
what
was like,
made
no.
you wait? Something, you hit a wall. Something made you do that. What happened in your life?
Oh, Man. I
Something
don't even want
happened.
to talk about that.
Might
I
as
know,
well.
I know it
But
was something.
I don't,
Might
I
as
don't even
well.
want to talk about that, but it made me realize
Mhm.
What made you
that
realize?
that I didn't have to have someone.
I knew it.
But
did.
one thing about me though,
What made you realize?
you talking about 30 days, I'll drop you in 2.
Ooh.
And I don't look back.
But what made
And
you
my
realize?
sister, she can validate. She said she wished she was like me. Because when I say
Yeah.
I'm finished, I'm finished. Ain't no second, third time because I gave you the first time to get it right.
But what made you realize that?
See.
We're not going to talk about that. What the letter say to that?
No, I just want to know. Wait a minute.
You are the letter right now.
Sharon, there's
You hit that wall.
right now we have, like Veronica
But I
said,
just know that I realized I did not have to have someone to validate.
I knew
me.
that. That's why I asked you that. Because everybody
didn't
hits a
have to.
wall sometime in their life for them to realize
Right.
something.
So what am I doing?
so how old was you when you realized
depended.
that?
I was in my 20s. I depended on it, always having someone or, and I thought, oh, you got to have someone.
Yeah.
Right.
And then
Mhm.
I realized, no, you don't, because I was taking care of myself anyway. I know how to take care of myself. I always worked. I took care of my girls. And as long as their mother has breath in their air, they good. In their body, they good. Now, guess what? When I'm gone, they still good.
So
I think
That's
that
what
was
my
my
cousin
thing
D
though.
said,
I
yeah.
think because
Mhm.
I'm spoiled and I'm always like
We
We know that. You tell us something we
There
don't
ain't no
know.
lies.
Yeah.
No lies detected.
And there's nothing wrong with it.
No, there's
To a
nothing wrong
certain
with
to
that.
a certain extent, I think all women are. Some women just present their spoiledness more. I'm spoiled, even though I'm hard, but I can be spoiled.
You
but
ain't hard.
I'm hard.
Well, then what happened?
None
Mhm.
your business. None yo.
But Victor,
But yeah, most some women cheat because you can tell Veronica's spoiled.
Yeah,
yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
nothing.
Yes, it
nothing
is.
wrong with
Yes,
it.
it is. Yes,
it's
it
not.
is. Yes, it is.
Uh-oh.
Yes, it is. Something is wrong with that when it makes you into a brat. If it makes you a bad person, then yes, it's,
But she's
it's
not a
right.
bad
Yeah.
person.
No, I'm not
But
calling her that.
I
I'm
think her
saying
negative
if it,
spoiledness is the fact that she lets people suck the life.
you're
out
talking
of her.
about her. I'm
Yes.
talking
That
about
part.
a person.
Oh,
when
okay.
you
In
yeah,
general,
in
okay.
general.
Okay.
I'm not talking about Veronica. In general, that if you're
No,
spoiled,
George.
some people become a spoiled brat. That they want everything and they don't know how to understand us. They just understand me.
Yeah.
No, I'm not that.
I-
I'm not that.
No, I'm
But
not saying
yeah, I
that. In
see what you're
general,
saying.
in general,
Yeah.
in general.
But I do want to go back to something you said last week, Victor.
Here we go.
Here we go.
You mentioned last week that we all go through tests.
We do.
Why are we playing games? Like, I had a hard time with damn tests in high school. I don't even the insurance test. Like, I don't want to, like, I feel like conversation is very important. If you have something to ask me, damn it, go ahead and ask me. Don't put me through
Right.
tests.
I hate.
Go ahead and just ask me
What's
what
up with
you
that?
got
I
to
hate
ask
grown
me.
people. That
Don't do that.
tests. First of all, we meet, we cool, we good. Why you gotta try
I
to
test
test
everybody.
me?
I test
Yeah.
I
everybody.
don't
Don't-
want you.
I-
Had a boyfriend like that.
Nah.
Don't. I'm good.
Tell
Well,
me what
But
I
you
think
don't
that's
even
so
know. But you
aggravating.
don't know that I don't put you through a
That's
test
so
already.
aggravating. I don't care.
But I'm just exactly.
We ain't dating, so it don't even matter.
Exactly.
You think I'm worried
Right.
about it?
But that's
And ain't now.
Damn.
And
everybody gets put
Damn.
through a test though.
So,
But it's ridiculous, especially
not-
if you're trying to grow
I
together.
don't put
Why
people through
are you
tests. If
putting
I
me
say
through
I'm with
tests?
you, we
Like,
like you,
don't.
we cool. I don't care about your past because everybody has one.
Right.
Okay. But if you're living in your past,
Talk to me now.
then
Hey, talk to me.
that's a whole different
There
situation.
you go.
Okay, when I
That's what I'm
said,
saying.
all right, so this is the
Gotcha.
thing when it comes to tests. When people start saying tests, y'all automatically assume it's something bad. A test could be me just leaving my wallet here and walking out and coming back and it's still being
Now
there.
that okay,
I mean, that's a test. See, that's the thing.
I'm talking about when
when-
it comes to conversations.
But see, I also put all y'all through a test by me just saying that, being real vague, and y'all automatically took it there. It doesn't have to be taken there all the time. A test is just a test.
Well, for me, if you're trying to get to know someone,
You
you from you don't know where this young lady may want to take it. You're tiptoeing because at the end of the day, you don't want to make a bad impression. You don't want to look bad, but you know where you want to go, right?
Yeah.
And you
Upstairs.
know, the elevator better go down too. But in the real world, but
Both elevators.
damn right, baby.
That's what I'm talking about.
We still men, remember that. But on the serious side, sometimes you are feeling out a person because you don't want to come off wrong, and you don't, and sometimes a female is doing the same thing. I'm really talking about relationships now.
But is that person not trying to come off wrong? Are you hiding the true self?
I don't know if it's about hiding the true self. It's just that you don't want to be disrespectful.
Now show me who you are, Frank. Because let's see what it is.
Oh,
Don't
okay.
hide.
But-
Don't try to ease me
but
into
no,
it.
you-
And then I get
that's
to my
not gonna-
third,
but
but
you're
it's my
real.
29th day.
You're a real person.
Right.
You understand real. But there's some phony people that don't
No.
understand that out there.
Listen, you can't be real with somebody in the first 30 days because somebody gonna tell you to kick rocks. That's
I
exactly
prefer
what's
to be-
happening.
But the-
Most definitely.
But the thing
I'm gonna
about it,
tell you-
nobody is real. When you first meet somebody, you don't tell them I snore in my sleep, I slob, and I fart at night.
That's
You
right.
don't
You
say
ain't gonna
shit
do
like
that.
that.
Nope.
So y'all present yourselves, and y'all, I'm talking about women right now.
You do.
Y'all present yourselves,
You break wind right off the first date.
Let me tell you
but you
something.
will
When
though.
you talk to me, if you approach me, I'm gonna tell you, I have pet peeves. What I have a man for if I gotta wash my own car?
Oh well.
What do I have a man for if I
You
gotta
might as
pump my
well cut your-
gas?
I ain't doing none of that. I'll
What?
tell you that. No, none
I'm
of that.
not. Well,
I ain't doing
and
none of that.
and that's
Because you was
her.
pumping your gas before you met me. You gonna
Says
pump your
who?
gas
Says who?
So okay, well, I guess you-
Not if you're in the car,
Says
and
who?
not if you're in. If
If I'm in the car, that's
You a boss.
different.
That's all. You a boss. So
No,
you-
she ain't
you
a
got-
boss.
You got a boss. You
You
a boss.
know,
Let me tell
it
you,
starts with it's a
the
brat.
craziness,
A
the
spoiled
craziness
brat.
of me of
She's
be at the
spoiled.
gas station and ask, excuse me, sir, do you mind pumping my gas for me, please? And you know what? People have done that.
But you know what?
I'm just saying the crazy
whoever
part in me.
whoever the guy was that did that, he ain't.
that
Be-
pump her gas.
Because if he's got a woman, he's.
I don't like pumping gas.
Well,
Now,
you must be don't like driving.
I wouldn't.
Get a
Not
Tesla.
saying I would not, but that
Get a
I don't
Tesla.
like pumping
Why
gas.
you don't like pumping gas?
I never have.
I'm gonna tell you right now, ain't
When I
ain't
was-
a woman
making
getting a
a
big
big
When I
conversation.
was
Nothing.
married, my husband used to take my car on
Nothing.
Sundays and fill up because I used to drive like 3-4 days before it needed again and fill up on Sunday. It gets low. I'm like, truck need gas in it. all
So,
I had
so
to
when
say.
you were single, of course you had to pump gas.
Of course.
Right? Okay.
Of
got it.
course. I just said I didn't. I just don't like to.
Okay. Cool.
But if I have a man, those are certain things that he can do.
Marvin wants
And
to know.
I
Marvin asked you
appreciate
a
that
question.
so much. I don't take it for granted. I appreciate that. I don't care about Marvin. I don't.
Sorry,
care.
Marvin. I tried to get
Me
you.
and
I know the
Marvin,
answer, but I ain't.
We gonna bump
Ain't my
heads.
conversation.
Oh, he was being nice. Oh, okay.
I thought that was. I thought that. I really think that what you're saying.
Latoya, I'm like you. I'm sorry, Vic.
So you
I-
mean to tell me in the first week that you're meeting somebody,
Mm.
he's pumping gas and washing your car? He sound like a weak dude. I'm just saying.
Why?
Why? I think it's very nice.
Unless you putting out in that first week. No.
And you
Nothing
don't
to
have
do
to be
with that.
putting out.
Well then I ain't.
First day, let me go buy. Come on, can I buy you a smoothie?
Who?
That's
That's what you saying?
no.
No,
him. Let's go.
Vic, we go. I call it up. We going to shoot pool.
Okay,
brother.
I don't know about
Yeah.
anybody. I don't know about anybody else. But
I'm
my
nice,
standards,
but I ain't that damn
one
nice.
thing I don't do is lower my standards. I'm for
You
no
shouldn't.
one,
You shouldn't.
and not one female that I deal with should. My friend's husband treats her so well,
Mm,
and it's a blessing to have
Yeah.
a man to treat you that
Mhm.
way.
right.
Okay, so if you get a man in your life to see your car dirty, he said, "Let me get the keys to your car. Let me wash your car." I'm very much grateful
Yeah.
because on Sunday when you get that 7-course meal,
Yeah, I can get a 7-course meal from KFC, but I ain't washing your damn
it's
car.
gonna make your stomach hurt too.
I don't, well, my
Now.
stomach be hurting. My stomach may be hurting,
It's
but
gonna make your stomach hurt
I
too.
rang that damn bell. Like
Okay.
your damn will.
So you go right on
That's
ahead.
right,
then.
boy.
Mr.
I ain't watching
Single,
nobody
you
car,
need to go to
man.
KFC because you're gonna be
Shout out
single.
to my
'cause you don't
family
really
for
wanna wash
Sunday
no car
dinner
for
this
my
Well,
family.
yeah. If washing your car determines me being
It
single,
doesn't
I'm being
determine, but you know it does help.
But the thing is that the
So
it does help.
It does
I mean,
help.
I think a lot of females, and I
Marvin
don't,
said, "I don't eat that."
I really don't want to follow up what I want to say. So this is not directed towards you, but a lot of females have these unrealistic ass goals, and they go into a relationship saying that, well, my man used to do this, and I'm used to this. And it's like, well, take your ass back over there then. You know what I'm saying? If you want me to do all this, then I'm gonna need for you to do something for me.
See,
Well,
that's where
I need for you to be upfront with me. Then I need for you to tell me what
Yeah,
you're capable of doing
yeah.
and what you're not going to do.
Right.
If you're not going to wash my car,
Right.
let me know.
Yeah,
If
I
you're
ain't
not going to
washing
pump
no
my
cars.
gas,
The
let me
first
know.
thing you said, the female did, not trying to cut you off. Just
You
give me
good.
1 second. When she compared you to her last man, because y'all are not together. So
right.
that's one
Mhm.
thing. That's a big mistake. Don't
Exactly.
compare me
Yep.
to your next because I am shaped.
Wait
to
a minute.
the
Wait a minute. I'm
Ron.
sitting here thinking.
Okay.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
So-
Shay
I'm
Rod.
from
Wait a minute,
shade
wait.
to the AA
Wait a
Ron.
minute.
A Rod.
I'm
Shay
just thinking. I'm
Rod.
just thinking about my daughter because she has a boyfriend and she got in her car. She got in her car and she's like, "Daddy, I'm going to the car wash and wash my car." You know, she didn't sit there and wait and say, "Well, my boyfriend gonna wash my car."
I mean, because some of us don't.
Yeah,
Like I
yeah.
wash my own car, I pump
Right.
my own gas, but I
Right.
feel like if you are around, if you're in the area
Oh, yeah.
where I'm pumping my gas, then I should be able to call you, be like, "Hey, can you meet me at the
Oh
gas
no!
station?"
Oh hell no! You
Or
want me to
if you-
stop what I'm doing to come
If
pump
you're
your little
not
funky
doing,
gas?
if you're not doing anything, and if you're close by, yes, I expect for you to come pump.
And then
my
what
gas.
happens after I pump this gas? I go back to doing
You
what I was
ringing
doing.
my bell, damn it! You ringing my damn bell.
So what happens? So what happens after he leaves?
What you mean what happens after he leaves?
Go back to
He go
whatever
back
he
to where he was going.
Hold up. So if me and Fatim is playing, cards.
I need a drink now.
If me and Fatim is playing cards,
No, now I wouldn't stop.
wait
you
a
from card
minute.
game.
Wait a minute. You don't know what's going on. So if me and Fatim playing cards,
Yep.
and you know he's around the corner, you gonna call him and say, Fatim, I'm at the gas station. Come pump my gas. He say, well, babe, I'm in the middle of a hand.
No.
You got an attitude.
No. I mean, when I say you in the area, I'm talking about you
That's
riding.
Oh,
dramatic.
like Florence, like Florence is
you're-
the whole area.
No, like you're
Oh.
riding in the, like you're close by in your car. I'm
How
not
would
going
you
to call
know?
you from the house and ask you to come.
So every time you go to the gas station, you gonna call somebody.
where you at?
Yeah.
You know,
You know, I'm gonna tell that I'm on Pluto.
I'm talking
There's
about if I'm
nothing-
in a relationship, not
there's,
just
there's
anybody.
nothing wrong with wanting your
No,
man.
you
to,
say there's
to-
nothing wrong with that. Don't say
there
there's
is nothing wrong.
That's your
There
opinion.
is nope. Ain't
Yes.
no opinion. They don't make men like the old schools. They don't make them like that. Go to work,
There's a reason
pay
why.
the bills. You know,
Yeah.
every day. My daddy went to work every
Been
day.
there.
I pay every bill in
I'm-
my house.
It's rare. It was
That's
rare
because
for
I'm
my
the only
father. You
one
know
in
what I'm
that
saying?
motherfucker.
No.
I pay all the damn bills, buy all the food, and pump all the gas.
No. You know, I'm just saying, it is what it is. It's a blessing to
This
have
is-
someone to look out for you like that.
Exactly.
But
I'm
what
not
you
gonna
doing for
have a-
him though?
Whatever needs to be done.
No,
Like,
no
we're-
matter what. No matter what.
Yeah.
So if I'm stopping,
That's not that task isn't a big task. I'm asking for.
Right.
I'm not asking for
Okay.
your
And why
kidney.
do
So
they
if
have
I'm
that-
not asking for your kidney or your liver.
Why does
Okay,
that
I'm
have
asking
with
you
that
to be
being
a man
said-
and wash my dead
so-
gold car.
so
I don't
with
even
that
have to
being
ask,
said-
matter of factly.
Yeah, you
hey,
should.
where you at? Or you riding around? Slide over here and hook me up right quick. All right, I'll see you in a minute.
But you know
I'ma
what?
need
But
that.
if you good to me, of course I'm gonna be good to you. That's no
Right.
problem.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I mean, you acting like it's a problem. What the problem is, you get the females that want you to do everything. They don't do jack for you.
damn right.
Right.
I agree
It's a
with that.
I gotta
two-way
say
street.
I gotta say something to Veronica. This is very important. I'm glad that you brought this up tonight. And the reason why I'm glad that you brought this up, because I've spoke to you twice and you brought it up tonight, but I spoke to you about something else. And stress, when we're talking about it, it weighs on you. There was another time I saw a picture of you and I was like, Veronica looks different. I said, she looks stressed. Come to find out, it was.
Right.
You took some pictures this weekend. You didn't look right.
Stress. Yeah.
You didn't
I
look
mean,
right
you
in
can-
those pictures.
yeah, you
And
can-
I just met you. And I'm just saying, and I'm glad that you brought this out. And you just laughed just now. And I felt good for
Right.
you, because you haven't probably been able to do this in a few days or weeks or whatever. And tonight it seemed genuine, because you are dealing with this and moving away from the stress.
But
So
you
I
know-
applaud you on this.
But
I
you know
Thank
what's
you.
crazy,
Thank
bro?
you for
Yes,
saying
sir.
That it was 4 women that had the same color on Friday, and that was fucking scary.
Yellow?
Excuse me.
Was it yellow?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
I
wasn't
saw the
there,
picture.
and I
I
still
saw
had
the
the same
picture.
I
color.
saw
And we
that.
did not plan that.
Yeah,
It was
I
crazy.
told him it was 3 of them there, and I said, y'all must have had a phone call before y'all came over here.
Mm.
And they all had on yellow.
Yellow.
It was crazy. Yeah, I needed that. I
You want the
needed
yellow?
that. That's
Oh,
that too. But you know, sometimes you just got to get out.
lemonade.
You got to get out
Yeah.
and around good people,
That's it.
good
Thank you.
energy. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
Karaoke is always fun.
Yes, because
fun.
it was weighing down on me, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm done with
Yeah,
that.
I didn't like
Either
that
you
at
gonna
all.
rock with me or you not.
Yeah.
Point
And guess
blank.
what?
Period.
You ain't rocking. Deuces.
Yeah, like
Somebody
for
rock
real.
with you real hard. Don't
It's
worry.
easy said.
I pumped the gas too and washed your car. And rub your feet.
Really?
Uh,
Now wait a minute. So now let's back up. So 80 cell. Does he have to pay for the gas?
if you would like.
Doesn't have to, but if he would like. Doesn't have to, but if he would like, that's not mandatory. I mean, you know.
Right.
So he could just pump the gas.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
I don't see a problem. If the person is,
Gosh,
you know,
what you need?
I don't
You
see.
need $40.
I mean,
Yeah, I don't
Oh, you
see-
ain't gonna give me no damn 40.
What you need? What you need?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Gosh.
I'm good.
But
Marvin talking about $40. You need your $5.
This is
Thank
it.
you,
Hey,
I know that you are concerned because you text me. When was that? Was that yesterday or Sunday? You was like, I'm
Yeah.
just making sure that you're good.
Yeah.
I appreciate that because you know when you are feeling down and you're
Mhm.
feeling like, because I'm so private, and I say this again because I'm so private and I don't let people in my space and don't let people know what's going on half the time. But sometimes you just need that outlet.
And I've been
Yeah.
sitting on, I've been on this show, and I thought, I'm sitting in my house, I'm doing the show, and after the show, I get a call. What's wrong? What do you mean? What's wrong? We see it. See what? I don't think I'm showing it. They see it.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
stress is there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's there. So
Yeah.
it's real.
And it's a
man.
shame how we let people take over our happiness.
Yeah.
Like what the hell? I mean, I know Sharon, like you're different. Like you said, you had to learn that. You had to learn to not allow people to take your happiness.
And they're not.
But that's a big deal to
Family,
me because
strangers.
like
it can be your family too.
right. Exactly.
Oh, yeah,
It
that
can be your
happen.
family
That can
too.
happen
Mm.
too.
Yeah. Definitely family.
Family, you know what? Sometimes I've met people who wasn't blood that are more close to me than some family.
Mhm.
And I think a lot of people have.
Yeah.
But your family should always have your
Your
back
family
and be
should
there. But
always
it be
be-
your family
Yeah.
sometimes.
Should they have your back or
I
should they look
think-
out for your best interests?
Well, you know what? It's not even have my best interest on my back. Just show the support and love.
Yeah.
Gotta have your
Just-
back.
But I can't support no BS. I'm not saying
I
you
got
own
that
it,
back.
but I
Just
can't
love.
support it.
It's genuine.
I
Because
feel you.
you know what I'm saying? Like my cousins are like brothers to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you know what I'm saying? That's how
Yeah.
we grew up.
Right.
So it's not like that I need you to have my back because it's automatic.
Yeah.
So if you're a good friend, Veronica, I'll put the boots on.
Yeah.
But that's the thing.
Sharon
Though.
was like, do I need to turn around? Do I need to go get
But see, the thing about it is, that's where, in my opinion, a good friend will say, "Well, hold up, let's rethink this before you talking about putting the boots on and all that."
I
we
did
should,
all of that.
but we shouldn't have to take it there.
I did all that.
But sometimes it,
But I'm gonna put the
sometime it
boots
has to
on
go
and get
there.
the gat too.
I was that
So what?
person.
I'm gonna put the boots on and get the gat too. And
So
then
now we all
and
going
I'm-
to jail.
And I'm talking reason all at the same time.
So we all going to
Did I
jail.
not?
You
Did I not cover everything?
You
I did everything. I covered it all.
Y'all know what y'all should have done?
I had to calm myself down.
Y'all should have went to the gas.
Yeah, let me tell y'all something.
And pump gas.
and pump
I would've
gas and get
that would have
that
just made me more upset. That would have just made me angry.
I asked my
and to the car wash.
I asked my cousin one time. I said, "What happens if a family member was wrong in a fight and you came up? What would you do?" See, she said that's how she rolled. She said, "Even if they're wrong, I'll go and get them out of there. I'm gonna make sure they get out of there." And I know that because she stood up for me against men, straight up.
Mhm.
And I applaud her. I applaud my
that
cousin
person.
D.
I don't give a damn. If
My
I'm
cousin-
close to you, I'm
Yeah.
definitely going
But-
to have your back.
But then there was another time. It was a family against family, and this lady came and they had lie, and my mother had my cousin, and my mother didn't see it. And my cousin said she braced for the lie because she said the only way she could get out of it, she had to hit my mother to let her go. She was like, "I'm not hitting my aunt,"
right.
but they didn't throw that lie. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but I'm just trying to say, when you got a ride and die,
Yeah.
that's what I'm talking about. That
Mhm.
ride and die kind of family member,
Yeah.
yo.
But see, they can be dangerous too. Because sometimes if somebody will put you in a situation and not thinking about your situation.
Mhm,
So
mhm.
my thing is if I'm in something, unless I absolutely have to, I shouldn't call nobody because I put myself in that situation.
Nah, sometimes Vic,
Oh.
sometimes you get
If you-
outnumbered.
But the
then
thing,
what?
but look at it now. Let's not talk about the situation I'm in. Let's back up to see how did I get there? See, a lot of times people want to look at what's in front of them.
Right.
All right. So if you automatically go into a place and you know some trouble is going to be there,
Mhm.
my dude, just don't go.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? But if you go there and you get into some stuff, then all of a sudden now it's like, well, come on, man. They up here messing with me. Like, bro, why did you even go up there to start with? You know this is where the trouble is. And I'm not saying you should detour from going places. But sometimes the older we get, the more we realize it's like I'm not even
I agree with
dealing
that.
with
I
that.
agree with that.
That's what
agree
I
with
was
that.
gonna say.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm not running.
We're all over 40s.
Yeah, I'm
in
saying.
our 40s, over 40. Now, I
Mature.
feel like if I was in like, people can tell you, like, back in the day, I had a terrible attitude. Like, it was quick. Like, I didn't care. I'm not gonna say I didn't care. It's just when you push me to that limit, I've been ready.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I had to grow out of that and be that person
Mature.
that mature. Yes.
Right.
And not take it there with everybody that come for me.
Right.
And I think sometimes that is an issue for me because I feel like I'm just too nice to damn people.
Look, you got to be Red Riding Hood, but you got to know the wolf, and you got to be ready when that wolf comes around.
Yeah.
Got to be prepared.
Well, I got some people in my life that they're never wrong. I'm gonna make them right, and I'm gonna ride for them no matter what. You know what I'm saying? So even though, like, when it comes to my kids, they're not wrong. I don't give a damn if they walked in the door and slapped the hell out of somebody.
Oh, now come on.
It don't matter. You might be wrong away from everybody else, but in public, you're never wrong. But it's also up to me to make sure that my children, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, I couldn't do that. We couldn't do that as kids. If I hit somebody or did something wrong or cursed at somebody and my mom's found out, she taking me right there.
Mhm.
I'm gonna get a cut. I gotta
Mhm.
apologize.
Definitely.
And
I'm just telling you how I raised mine. My kids are
Yeah.
not wrong. I mean, I'm gonna stand that united front
No.
with them.
No.
No, 'cause
I
you gotta
am.
teach. You gotta
because
teach.
you
but
gotta
I am.
teach them now.
You
when
gotta
they're
teach them
wrong.
them because
But
if
I
you
am.
don't, right.
But I am. I
He get
am.
real
So-
defensive. He get real
I
defensive.
So
am.
moving right along.
Okay.
Moving right along.
That's in the Bible.
Because
I
let me tell
am.
you something.
But I
Two
am.
things back and forth.
But I
Two
am.
things back and forth. I'm
Okay.
not. So moving right along.
What I said wasn't
Because
up
I'm
for
not.
debate. I just want y'all to
I'm not,
understand
and
that.
I'm not
Yeah,
debating. You're the
okay,
one.
Okay.
You're the
Yeah.
one keep spinning that wheel.
Yeah. No, I'm not. The
You
wheel is
spinning the
spinning,
wheel.
but it's
You
got
spinning the
traction.
wheel.
Spinning
You
wheels.
spinning the wheel.
Got to
Traction
go
control.
down.
Back and forth. So
Yeah.
moving right along.
But I am.
George, pumping gas is not silly.
gas?
He
You
said
still on
it's
that
silly.
gas
He said,
thing?
he-
George. Oh.
Yeah. Pumping gas is not silly. Washing your clothes ain't.
Well, you act like, what is that washing? You got the only key to the
cooking,
washing machine?
or
You got the only key to the washing machine? Got quarters or something?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I can wash my
Yeah.
clothes.
Yeah, I'm just addressing George,
Oh,
not
okay.
Victor.
I'm sorry. That's
That's
my neighbor.
okay. Yeah, get your neighbor. George, I
Okay.
thought we was cool too.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
anyway, moving right along. Did you even have a story today or
I did not.
Really? We gonna go into a story this late?
I was the
I
topic
was just,
tonight.
I just wanted to make
Really?
sure. I just wanted to
Nah,
make sure.
I was the
Okay.
topic.
Yeah. So it is what it is.
Yeah. Had to clear my chest.
Is
Your
it clear?
best friend.
It's clear.
Okay.
I'm sorry that you went through, but I'm glad
You over it?
your eyes are open
Yep.
and you're good
Yep.
because that's not cool.
Right.
It's not cool. It's not cool.
I-
to,
I-
it's not cool to lose yourself in the field.
Right.
Don't ever. I'm just sorry. The past is the past, regardless. Don't ever apologize for anything, no matter who it is and how they made you feel or what they say, because at the end of the day, that person is the bigger ass
Wait a
for
minute.
doing what they did.
Wait,
Right.
wait. Say that again.
Right.
You said do not apologize for what? What do you mean?
Don't apologize for your past because what you did, you did.
You
I'm not
pu-
apologizing for anything.
wait.
Remember when I was on the show and I said I dated two guys that they knew their place. I don't apologize for that.
There's nothing
Because-
wrong with that. There was nothing wrong
But
with
some
that.
people may see,
Right.
but but I don't care that it. See,
Well,
I don't care that.
Well,
they
I asked
did
you this
it,
for a reason. I asked this for
but
a
I'm not
reason.
going to apologize
Right.
for my past.
Well, I wait. I just got a question.
Yeah,
for you.
calm down.
Question. You said
I'm riding
don't
with the team
apologize
tonight.
for your past. So you're meaning that your past has happened is you're not going to apologize. But if you did something wrong in your past at that moment that it deserves an apology, you will apologize. No.
But
I will say this. I want you to think I'm the
Whoa.
cold-hearted heifer.
Yeah, you.
I will
I
say
never
this.
thought of
if
that.
I
but-
did something in the past that hurt someone,
right. Would you apologize at
depend
that
on what it
moment?
was. No, Depending on what it was.
And
It's
depends
the
on
past.
if it was
No,
involved.
no. You
It
maybe
depends on what
maybe
it
you're
was.
losing what I'm saying. At the moment, like right now,
Okay.
right now, you did something to me
Okay.
and it was wrong. Would you apologize at this moment?
I'm not talking about.
No, that's
She
what I'm
can't
trying to
even
get
I'm
to
not
say-
talking
point.
about
She can't even
wronging
say yeah.
people. I'm talking about maybe actions.
I know what you're
and
saying,
events
but
of
we
your
got to be
past.
clear when we talking to people out
But
there. We have to
I
be
will
careful.
own up to my
Right. That's what I'm trying because I want to get to a
I own
point.
up to my mistakes and I will
That's what
apologize
right.
if necessary.
Right.
Depending on how long ago it was.
Well, my thing is,
If it depends, and it does depend
well,
on how
I'm
long
saying,
ago it was.
well, I'm gonna be specific.
if it's more than 365 days,
You won't apologize.
you can forget it.
Wait a
You
minute.
living in the past.
Wait.
Shit,
That-
2
see,
weeks
well,
ago
that-
was the damn
wait a
past.
minute.
Yesterday.
Now you open up
365
another door. Well, first let me say this. The first thing,
Who
if you
hanging on
did
to
something,
something like
wait,
that
let me
long?
finish. If you did something in the past and you owned up at doing that time, you shouldn't have to apologize in the future for that shit that you did in the past. I
Thank
got
you.
that. I agree
Thank
with
you.
that. That's what that needed to be said.
Yeah.
But there's something here that you just said about the
If I
past.
wronged you
Well,
yesterday,
if you did,
if
wait,
I
let me
wronged you
finish.
yesterday,
If
and I know I was wrong,
if you
I'll
took
apologize.
some-
But when you
If you-
gonna admit it?
But
Yeah.
if it's 365
If
days,
if you stole $10 from me and I don't find out till 2 years, you still
should
want to apologize
apologize.
it to me and say, you know what? I shouldn't have taken that $10. I apologize and keep it moving.
you're making it too minuscule.
No, it's
I'm
not.
not. Yes. I'm not talking about stuff. I'm talking about.
George, shut
I'm
up.
talking about relationships. Maybe I should
Me and
clarify.
George go at it. George,
I should
your cousin,
clarify
right?
what I was talking
No.
about.
Oh.
I'm talking about life stuff, like
Noah.
relationship stuff, life stuff. I'm not
You
talking
gonna
about.
tell me to let
you
her talk, and
know,
I'm trying to get a question answered. Damn.
So,
George.
um,
I'm
so
talking about. I'm not talking about. I'm
George,
talking
your
about
boyfriend or
life
something?
stuff,
Husband?
relationship stuff. I
Yeah.
should have maybe been more specific about what I said
so you
or was talking about.
That's
But
what I
if
mean.
I wrong someone and I ain't no thief, so I ain't never stole nothing from nobody.
you stole
but
somebody's heart.
I'm sorry.
So we get our no apology.
So sorry.
We get the apology.
so sorry. I've been accused of being real cold, and I own up to it because I already know. But you know who taught me how to be that way?
Who that?
Dudes.
That's
Y'all
good.
did.
That's
But men
Y'all
are
did.
sensitive. You
Y'all
realize
did.
that,
Y'all
right?
I give you,
me
I
tell
give
you
you a pound
something.
on that. I give you a pound on
Y'all taught me how to be that way, and
I'll give you a
I
pound
paid
on that.
attention and I learned. I said,
So-
"Oh, okay, so this how it is."
So
And guess what? I started playing.
And I
the
bet
game.
you,
Maybe
and I
I
bet you
need
they
to
fell in
start-
more in place.
I-
I bet more men fell in place.
yeah,
than you
because they
right
pump
there.
I started
gas, they
playing the
pumping
game.
gas, and they doing our shit.
I started playing the game.
She
You
started
ain't
pumping
never gonna have a
gas.
good woman then. You ain't gonna never have a good woman. You don't want to do good stuff like that's little.
But the
That's
thing is,
little.
all right, I don't. All right, so
Way to go,
fellas,
Judge.
understand that a good woman is what you consider a good woman is. So let me say that. So all I'm saying, I want to know is when you realize you wrong, how do you realize you wrong? I would love to know that. How do women know when they wrong? Do you ask your friend? Do you ask
They-
your
they
cousin?
You
know
know,
they're
you
wrong.
know when
You
you're
know-
wrong.
you know when you're
don't
wrong.
ask
When do
nobody
you?
like
But
you
when?
know.
Yeah,
But they may
but
still
the
like the
thing
fool.
But the thing about it is, I've been in situations where I've never heard the other person say, "I apologize," or
No,
"I was wrong."
I will apologize if I know I'm in the
Never.
wrong. I
Some-
will apologize.
Sometimes you're so mad and there is no
So
apology.
your pride is
there
worth.
there probably is a reason for an apology,
Mhm.
but people are so mad, and yes, your pride, whatever it is, you're not going to apologize.
You've been hurt.
But the thing
You've
is,
been hurt.
how many times you got to
You've been hurt.
apologize? I feel like if you apologize that one goddamn time, that should be enough.
Wait a
Like,
minute. It depends on how
I
you
haven't been hurt.
apologize.
If I'm
It depends on-
sincerely apologizing,
Well, goddamn, motherfucker,
No,
I said
not
I'm
like
sorry,
that.
and
No.
sometimes y'all
Cause
will be like,
I've been there.
Not like
yeah,
that.
everybody want to hear that. I
I'm
was like, you
talking
can take
about-
your apology, and
I'm talking about sincerely
I get you.
apologizing.
I get you.
Don't keep going on and on about it, especially if it's something that happened in
So
the damn past.
That
Like,
now that works.
stop.
That works both ways because once a man apologizes, I don't want to hear it no more either. Okay, I had 6 women in here and I was on the stripper pole. Baby, I apologize. I don't want to hear it no more. You gonna let it go? Okay, no, exactly. Crickets.
I
Because you always
haven't
gotta
been
go.
hurt.
I'm
I've just been through life.
I was.
I've just been through life.
I asked you a question.
I've hurt, and
You've
I've
been
just
hurt.
been through
You've been
life.
hurt.
And you
You've been
learn
hurt.
from
You've been
it.
hurt.
Okay.
But it's
You learn from-
I just lived life. I've just been through some life.
George asked me a question. Why you said she was hurt? Because I'm looking and listening and looking at her actions, and she just said, George, she just said that I've learned from dudes. So that she's learned from dudes, and they've been cold.
It doesn't mean I was hurt.
It doesn't mean, but I
just
asked the question.
experienced-
I asked you the
I
question.
just experienced a situation that just made me learn. I was
Have
like,
you been hurt?
the light bulb went off, and I was like, epiphany.
Have you been hurt, Sharon?
So
I think we've
this
all
is
been
what we
hurt.
do.
Yeah,
Okay,
like-
I figured that.
No, I don't know. Hurt like how?
What hurt? I mean,
Hurt like how?
Emotionally,
Damn it, your feelings. When
emotionally
you
hurt.
realize when
I
you
don't know.
wait, hold on. I'm
Because I close off. I block people off.
No,
I'm
wait,
real
wait.
good at that.
No.
I'm trying to tell you.
You
I close
got
off.
good
I
at
need
it.
to
You
get-
got
I need to
good
get
at
like
it.
that.
You wasn't good
No,
at it at
no,
the
you
beginning.
don't.
You
No.
got good at that.
No,
I'm too
Dude,
damn nice.
that's-
I'm
keep-
too
Yeah.
nice.
keep
need
it
some
that
thug
way.
life in
Keep
your
it that
Cause
way.
Yeah.
somebody will tell
Stop
them.
being so-
I need some thug life.
Oh,
That's the
Oh,
church
sorry.
music. That's
oh,
Your time has
Oh.
come, has come,
Oh.
has come,
Oh.
has come, has come.
She gangster.
that's church music though.
oh,
Oh,
It is.
all you gotta just say a couple of Jesus and amens as a church music.
But
It doesn't matter.
That's-
But it make you do the same thing as you was in the club, right?
yeah, that's
And
gospel
it's all-
music.
Marvin.
God's work.
Marvin said,
Yeah.
I've been broken. I ain't never been broken. No, sir. Never.
But see, who determines that? I think I've been broken, but it took somebody.
No, I ain't
Yeah.
never been
It
broken.
took somebody
Never
to
broken.
tell me like Vic. Somebody tell me like
I've
Vic,
been down,
Bruh,
I've been down.
Somebody told me like Vic, you broke. And when they first said you broke, I was like, well, you ain't seen it. But I'm telling you, people, it sometimes we can be broke and not realize that we broke.
That's true. That's true.
You know what I'm saying? We can been through something, and it takes somebody else to mend them pieces together so that thing go. But I'm just
Man, I've been broke. And when I was broke and I look back at myself, I said, damn, boy, you did that. But it was a learning,
Right.
learning. But it
I
made
can
me
tell you-
stronger and it made me tougher. And then
colder.
well, it
No.
didn't, no, it made me cold at that time.
Yeah,
But as time went on, things got better.
yeah,
But now with my present,
yeah,
it's now I got to build another wall. I got to build another wall.
yeah.
And that's the problem. And the problem is I got to build another wall and I don't want to build that wall. I don't. And that's the fight the
Right.
fight I'm
Yeah.
having because I really don't want to build that wall.
Right.
I'd rather say, okay, this ain't working, so and so. But now I got to build a wall because it's the back and forth.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
And that sucks, man.
It
That
hurts.
really does
It
suck.
hurts, then it's frustrating, it makes you mad, and that's the stress. That's what
That's
we're
the
talking
stress.
about. That's the stress.
Exactly.
That's the stress.
And you don't want to become that. You don't want to become that mean person. Like I don't want to become a mean person.
You don't.
But enough is enough.
But
Like stop pushing me to that limit.
and that's what I'm saying.
Like-
Because see, I'm gonna tell y'all straight up. I had to when I came down here two months ago. I had to get out because I felt what I used to feel,
Yeah,
And you don't
'Cause I-
want to be
'cause I
that
got-
person. You
and
don't wanna
I
go
felt
back.
like turning tables over.
Yeah.
And I was like, I haven't been there, and that's not cool.
yeah.
That's
Right.
not me. And no. So
No one wants to go back
Don't
to
wanna
that
go
old
there, you
person.
know?
Like I don't
don't
want to
go back
to the
there.
old
But that's
Veronica.
still, I'm gonna tell you, it's still in me.
Yeah, like it can
it's
come out.
in here. It's here.
Yeah,
It's there.
Well, Marvin says something. You have to be able to laugh at your pain, and that's a real
That's a
statement.
good one, Marvin.
But I think a lot of people run from their pain.
yes,
they-
because it don't feel good.
It don't.
Doesn't
no
feel
one
good.
wants to feel pain.
No.
And no one should want to bring you pain either. Let's say that.
They shouldn't.
Because
You're
if
right, they
somebody
shouldn't.
been hurt before, if they been in pain before, they know how that shit feel. So don't try to put it on somebody else.
All right.
That's true.
Relationships
You know what I'm saying?
are not
Like,
painful. They shouldn't.
it shouldn't be
They
painful.
are, but they
They
are.
shouldn't be.
All
But-
relationships have
No.
pain. Yes, they do. They have
No.
pain. Let me tell you this. So
I can't say-
I have broke up with someone on a mutual.
I'm
just
not talking
just
about that.
on a mutual. No pain. We just realized that we just didn't mesh, and it was okay.
Okay, so when I mean by pain, disappointment is a pain. You know what I'm saying? When you in a relationship with
Yeah.
someone,
Disappointment is a pain.
But why
And-
you being disappointed?
but can't
can't
you gonna
say-
let me continue? when you with somebody, and let's just say let's just say, hey Shay, Shay say she called me. She said I'm around the corner, Vic. Hey Shay, I don't feel like pumping no gas today. But then you go,
Back to the gas.
but you go get the gas. You go to the pump. You feel a certain type of way. Excuse me, Fatine. Can you pump my gas? I'm really not, you know what I'm saying, so and so. And then you go over there and you pump it. I have a nice little conversation and you leave. So then you come back to the crib and you say, I got somebody else to do it. Now we got a problem. Not to say that you would throw that in my face, but I think that's a pain that I disappointed you to start with. And then you turned around. Not to say that you would ever do that, but that's just, you know, to me, that's a pain.
And the problem in that whole situation is
Yep.
communication.
Yep.
Because if you didn't pump my gas and you say you didn't feel like when I got home, I need to come to you and say, Vic, this is how that made me feel. And people do not communicate and talk enough out of how they really feel. And they suffocate and they hold it in.
Right.
And you need to tell the person, you shouldn't be scared to tell people the truth.
Right.
Because if you're going to break up with me, if you're going to leave, then it was bound to happen anyway.
Exactly.
So, but people hold in stuff, trying to hold on to people, and
Right.
you should not. And we are all, including me, guilty of that at times.
Yeah.
But I have learned that sometimes you have to tell people, and you don't have to tell them in a forceful, mean way. But because if you already have a good relationship or friendship with that person, because your person should be your best friend.
Yeah.
So, you know, it should be okay to say, hey, you know, this made me feel this way. And it's okay for that other person to express.
and not no damn test.
Yeah,
Right. And, and without the attitudes,
Yeah.
without the
But
arguments.
if you came to, and again, I'm not telling you how to come to him, but this is interesting how you diffuse something. You feel a certain way, right? And you go to Vic and you be like, yo, babe, everything cool? You know, because the first thing is, I felt this way, instead of saying, you know what, maybe it's something that he went through today.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hey, babe, everything cool? And if he says, nah, I had a bad day, then you know, oh, okay, I felt a certain way, but now I understand you didn't feel like it. But if he says everything is cool, then you say, well, you know, I felt a certain way. That's communication. And I
Yeah.
think when we take in consideration of each other, and that's what happens sometime in relationships, when we together with somebody for so long that sometime it starts to slip.
Yeah.
And you start taking each other for granted.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And that's why sometimes you got to always refresh a relationship,
That is
Say
true.
it all the time.
you know. And then, but then there's things that go on in a relationship. And if one person harbors it and let it build and fester and fester and fester, then it becomes that big pimple that's full of pus.
Yeah.
And then now everything that touches it is aggravation. You're no good, this, that, and the other.
That's why you should do not hold things in. That's
Gotta-
why conversation is
You got to
so-
hold some things in,
But
right?
the things that's gonna
Not
bother
the
you
major-
5 or 6
right.
months down the road, when
Gotta
you
bring
should have
that up.
talked about that at the
Right.
beginning. Why are you holding that in, and now you want to bring
Right.
it out?
I'm not going to.
That's a problem. You should bring
You didn't wash the glass in the sink. I mean, really, you know,
right. Not talking
versus,
about that.
you know, I wanted you to go out with me, or I really wanted to go out. I really wanted a date night, or, you know,
Yeah.
you didn't call me. What's going on? Because you create certain routines. That's why I don't like certain routines. I don't think people, and this is just me.
Yep.
I used to, when you date, I love you. When you get off the phone, I love you. I love you. I love you. You know, that was like the thing. I love you.
Yeah.
And I've learned where you really don't have to say it every day. You
But
don't.
To me, it takes
but
away from it.
No,
Because
not
when
to
you-
me, because
because
you
you know
never
why?
know. Something can happen overnight.
You
You
know
not
why?
even get to talk to that person.
That
They could
doesn't
be
mean
dead.
that person don't know you love them,
Yeah.
because what's known don't have to be told.
That's true.
But
That's true.
Yeah,
Well,
your actions
that's
show.
true.
how I say this and why I say this, because I thought about it. You live and you learn. When you get mad at that person, and that one time that person don't say I love you,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
that's
Oh,
a
now
whole-
you can't say I love you. Yeah. Yeah. I get it.
That's, you know, so you know when you start on a habit like that, and then when something started to fall apart, and that person or you stop saying you love them, and you don't say it
Yeah.
because you know,
Because they know.
Or not
Right.
even love.
That's
It
the
can
tell.
be anything. Hey, babe.
Exactly.
Or, you know, just the simple stuff. And if you
Exactly.
miss a day of
Yeah.
saying it, it's like, okay, what
Right.
what
So
is going on
So
with
if
you?
you asked me to pump your gas, and I was like, damn, you and that car. You know what I'm saying?
and guess what? Damn me in that
You
car.
ain't getting those macaroni and cheese for Sunday.
None.
Well, you know, tuna fish sound the
None.
same way.
None.
I'm just
No
saying.
collard, no
I'm
collard
just saying.
greens.
Oh
and
no,
Oh,
no
we
candy
talking-
jam.
no
we talking about real food.
candy
I'm
jam.
I
pumping
thought we
gas,
talking about
baby.
something else. I thought we were talking about the macaroni noises. but
No,
never mind.
no turkey, no nothing. No roast beef
Lord, no
I ain't want
roast
none of that
beef and
anyway.
Gravy
with the gravy and the
Lord.
robos,
Ooh.
and no red velvet cake for you either.
Oh,
Victor.
you got a problem then.
KFC is open till 10.
with the bubble
Bubble
guts.
Fanning them. Hey, guess what? And you gonna lay right there and smell all that.
Nuh-uh.
See, and that's a consequence because you should have cooked. Now you got to lay there and smell bad gas all night.
Oh,
long.
no, I ain't gonna do
Bad gas because I ain't pumped no gas.
Really?
Oh, God. Yep.
I'm gonna ask y'all something.
Yeah.
So let's say this. Say you got it, like you said, routine. So the first time somebody falls off the routine, then how do y'all handle that? Let's say we normally talk on the phone at 9:00.
Mhm.
And then the first time you call me at 9, I don't answer the phone. Let's say we've been talking on 9 for 2 months. Every night at between 9 and 9:10, we on the phone.
Mhm.
And then you call me one night at 9:05 and I don't answer the phone. Then I text you the next morning and say, I saw where you called.
Oh, there's a problem.
I mean,
Because I feel
if why would you text somebody and say you saw you called? Why not answer
Well,
the
I mean,
phone?
because at 2:00 in the morning, I can see where you called. I'm saying they text
so
you the
he
next
waited
morning.
the next morning.
Oh,
to call.
oh,
Yeah.
you
Oh, we
okay.
definitely got a problem. What,
You know
what
what?
happened?
I can't say that because
What
I'm so if you give me a reason to feel like something is wrong,
Yeah.
but things happen.
Yep.
People are
Yeah.
asleep, they don't feel,
Yeah.
so I don't jump the gun. I used to, I don't jump the gun anymore.
Yeah.
So what
I'm not-
what goes through your mind when that first happened?
What is motherfucker?
Oh, okay.
What he
He
doing?
answered my call.
What?
But you know
Is
what?
He did some
I find out when he called me tomorrow
Right.
because he got to go pump his gas.
So that's what I wanted to know. He got to pay for.
He
So he
out
got to
pumping
pay.
somebody else's gas.
That's gotta pump and
That
pay.
motherfucker been pumping gas all night long.
Now you got to pump and pay for mine. You ain't using my debit card.
But I just kind of wanted to ask that, because
Payback
like
pumping can be a bitch. I'm gonna tell you that.
The
all I'ma say.
the thing is, if you got me on a routine, if we're in a routine and we're doing this constantly every night for 2-3 months,
Yeah, 2-3
then I'm
months.
going to be expecting that phone call. Like, don't start something you can't finish.
Exactly.
I understand that,
Start out like you can
things
hold up.
happen. If you know you're getting ready to fall asleep, be like, hey, babe, I'm getting ready to fall asleep. Like,
But I don't
I'll
stress.
talk to you
But I will
tomorrow.
not stress it. I don't.
The first
I
time.
can't
The
anymore.
first time.
I can't. But if you give me reason and it's continuous and you go off our normal routine,
right.
then I'm like, so what's really going on?
Mm.
Then
Now,
we need to talk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm with you on that because
Right.
I feel like until you give me a reason to not trust you,
Yep.
I'm going to trust you. But if you give me a reason not to, there's issues. But
Ooh.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to trust you until then. But what's going on? Naked
Ooh.
nude photos over there?
Ooh.
Oh,
Really? Get your mind out the
Ooh.
gutter.
my bad.
Yeah.
Gutter girl.
I got
Gutter
Just
girl.
gutter girl.
Double G.
I gotta taste some of that.
Oh man.
Whoa,
So
whoa.
Oh no, he don't get my sound.
Yes, he do. He came and snatched your song right on up.
Snatch.
Snatched it. He snatched
He
it.
snatched it. He snatched it.
Oh, man. Well, guys, this
That was
has been
Sunday
nice.
dinner she was showing me. That's it. I just want to say this. They say women mature faster than men.
True.
Yeah.
We do.
Something
But
that
they
Sharon
demature
said.
faster than we do,
too.
Lord
Sharon's-
knows. 'Cause
I'm-
some of y'all are
I'm-
bitches out here.
Yeah. I'm older than Sharon. I'm older than Sharon, but she said something tonight about oh Lord. She said something about life. And I think George asked the question, why did I ask her the question? Was she hurt? I
Mhm.
changed that now because in life, you go through stages, and I don't know how everybody deals with relationships, but when you go through one or two major relationships, you in the future, you say, if this relationship don't go good and I got to get into the next relationship, it's certain things that you it's not that you're not going to do, but you're not going to sweat a lot of things.
Yeah.
The things that you sweat when you was 20 and 30 and 40, you ain't sweating when you 50 and 60.
Yeah.
You just not going through that. If I got to worry about what you doing and what's in your pocket and who you calling at 50 some years old, something's wrong with me.
I'm definitely gonna try to avoid that.
Can I ask a question?
Oh,
Well, why would I ask this? So I'm gonna ask this, and I want everybody's honest opinion. So when you get into something new and you don't go through and I'm just using the word routine as a basis. Let's say you don't go through like the whole routine that people normally do when they first meet each other. You know, y'all go out to eat and y'all do stuff, but let's just say the routine ain't, you know, the normal orthodox way of doing things. How do y'all feel about progressing from there? Would that be like a red flag if you're not doing what, you know, society deems as normal in a relationship within these first couple of days? Or would you be like
example?
Can't give you an example, but I'm just saying.
I mean, I'm
just saying, like, all right. So
I only can
let's
answer
say
that from stages.
So let's say, all right. So a first date would be what? Dinner, movie, something
Perhaps,
like
yeah,
that.
perhaps.
Oh, perhaps, but let's say like
Netflix and chill.
on the first date. Wow,
Netflix and chill leads.
I mean,
When you
just
say
watching
first,
TV.
yeah, when you say first date, now
Just
come
watching
on, I'm
TV.
talking about leading up to that. Y'all
so
been
the
having
first
phone
date means that.
conversations.
So the first date we Netflixing. You coming to the crib.
I mean, you
If
can't
I've been
really go to
talking
the
to you-
movies with COVID, so
if I've
know.
been talking to you for some months on the phone and I'm getting to know you, and then we decide to see each other.
First date ain't happen in the first couple of weeks. Well, I'm just saying. All right, so let's say.
Oh, so you're going on a date the first couple of weeks? Okay, go ahead. Example.
I'm gonna go on the first date, first week, second week, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Okay. But you know, we get too wrapped up in what society thinks.
That's it.
And I feel like once you start to treat your relationship and form your relationship what works best for you,
Yeah.
Right.
and don't worry about what anybody else thinks,
Yeah.
then you have the best relationship.
So let's say the first date, you know, y'all went grocery shopping.
I'm okay with that.
You cool with that?
I'm okay with that.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah,
I'm okay with
like,
that. First date was smooth.
I think that's cute.
I'm okay
Yeah.
with that.
So
I'll even cook for you.
So let me say this. So let's
Right.
say this. Let's
We
say
going
first.
to Piggly Wiggly tomorrow.
Let's
I got that good cheese at Piggly Wiggly. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
so let's say this. Let's say first date, y'all went shopping. All right, not for you, but for him.
Okay. Like clothes shopping or to the mall or whatever.
Let's just say
And he wants to go to the mall and
let's
get
say
some clothes?
let's just say home decor shopping.
Okay.
That's
I
cool.
love it.
Right.
So
Favorite.
Bring it.
all right, so now you
I get to spend his money too.
but see
On him?
That's
On
wrong.
him.
That's wrong.
On
though.
him.
So let's say this. So y'all go home decor shopping, but you pick out, you know, everything that's gonna be, you know, I guess display.
Mhm.
So do you see the significance in that though?
But it depends on if you asked me to go with you home decor shopping because you need my opinion because you're not really good at decorating, then
It's
there's
not-
nothing wrong with that. Now, if you took me, said, "Hey, I'm going shopping for some things for my house. Do you want to go with me? Would you like to come?"
First date now.
And that's really not a date, but it's a date. It's an outing.
date. It can be a
Because-
date.
Because
That's a
you
date.
guys are talking,
That's a
right?
date.
Because we're
That's a
talking,
date.
getting to know each other.
Yeah.
So what's wrong with? I didn't see nothing wrong with that.
Nothing
Whether
wrong with
it's
that at
to
all.
Piggly
Nothing.
Wiggly or to Home
Yeah.
Goods,
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong
Nothing
with
Really?
that.
What
that.
store was that? Home what?
Home Goods.
Home
good. Sam's Club.
So you mean to tell me, so all right, so in my eyes, the significance of that is that you're now your vision is now part of this.
I mean, you think
It's not about
It can
vision. It's about
be,
you sharing.
right.
You're sharing
But you-
something that the other person is doing.
In hopes of.
but if you don't want their vision a part of it,
You
don't
don't-
take them to the Home Goods shopping with
Exactly.
you.
Exactly.
just go to
So that's what I'm saying. So if
Taco
y'all,
Bell. I don't know.
so what I'm saying is sometimes people will say, you know what, we went out to eat, but then you say, okay, the first date, I let you decorate this. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's a lot more significant than, we sitting down eating a overpriced.
It is.
It's-
It can be because that person's putting a touch.
Right.
Yeah. I think that's a good point, Victor. You hit on something, because sometimes that you personally like a person, and that's a statement. Sometimes you send in a statement by what and how you go about doing things. That's a good
Exactly.
point. That's interesting.
So
I
every
caught on to that.
time,
Yes.
so every time you come over, that's you.
Yeah, I picked those
Every-
curtains out.
Yeah. So every time anybody comes over, oh well, woman been here. You damn right. She been here and she did that. But see, some women don't. They'll say, "Oh yeah, well, I don't want to go shopping. I don't want to do this." But it's like I'm trying to bring you into my space,
I get
so
it.
you feel comfortable when you over here.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
And I can appreciate that.
Exactly.
But
That's
And
a good
that's
thing.
what
once
Rodney
again,
said, that's
there's
the
a
test.
pass.
Guys,
That's a
dog it. That's the darn
pass.
test. Here
That's
you go,
a test.
test.
That's
Right.
a test.
But it's the pass. Whether that female that you dated and she helped decorate a portion of your house,
Yep.
good, and it looks good. Oh well, I'm gonna come in and be like, oh, she got good
Right.
taste. I'm not gonna go back and say, oh, you need to change curtains unless I'm gonna buy them myself.
I mean, but that's a
You know what I'm saying?
different
But
Unless
kind
you
of,
gonna
I get
redecorate my-
it. But that's not where I was going. But I get it.
that's a different kind of test though.
But I think how
Because I'm talking about testing when it comes to conversation. Don't
Right.
come testing me about something that you want to ask me.
Right.
Come out and ask me.
How many people you slept with, or what?
And
if
that
we go
shouldn't
out?
even be a
If
question.
we go to this person, if we go out, how many people? First of all, you are a person
I
that
don't ask
everybody
a woman
knows.
that.
You know what I'm saying?
I
But
don't
there
ask
are
a woman
men.
that.
Men, I have had men, and then when you go out, it's like if we go here, how many? You sure didn't know a lot of people. Okay, maybe you don't speak to people.
I know how to indirectly ask that. There's a way you indirectly ask that.
But why is that important though? If you're
It's-
trying to get to know someone,
It's not important. That the thing about it's not important, but it's like what she said. If a guy feels that comfortable coming up to you, hugging you, it's like, well, why does he feel that way? If you say that's just a friend of yours, then it's cool.
First of all, ain't nobody gonna walk up and hug me.
Uh,
But if she is with
we're
someone,
speaking
I
in
hope,
general. Yeah.
I hope that man would see that she's with someone and be
Exactly.
cautious, just like a female, Ooh, child.
What happened? What happened? No, because you said like guys be like this, that, and the other. So I'm like, well, if a guy walked up and was like, "Hey, Sharon, how you doing?" Da, 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 da.
You caught on.
I'm gonna speak.
All right, but the thing about it is,
If you don't
with-
speak, you
Ooh,
look
let me
real
get me a swig.
guilty.
you're right. But if dude, so all right, so this the thing, right? This
Real
is what, this,
guilty.
this is what I have the biggest problem with. All right, so let's say me and her together, and Fatine come, I see Fatine, and Fatine come up, and he go, "What's up, Vic? Hey, what's up, Fatine?" The next, before we dap, shake, and the very next words need to come out my mouth is, "This is Veronica."
right?
Acknowledge her before we go into the very
Oh,
next sentence.
Yep.
Or I'm going to say, "Hey, yo, what's up, bro?" And he gonna say, once we acknowledge each other, then I'm a damn sure make sure that she is being acknowledged.
Yeah.
And it is because she's still somebody. But I think I see females. What they do is they'll have 1,000-mile-an-hour conversation for 10 years and then say, "Oh, by the way."
Nah.
Yeah,
Not
we're
me.
looking around at birds and stuff.
But see,
I'm real
guess,
quick to say, no,
but-
this is my friend
I'ma
Victor.
buy me
this
a
my
Dunkin'
man
Yo-Yo.
but the
Buster.
thing about it,
Yeah, you're right.
But the thing
it's
about
like
it is-
it has been like that sometimes.
it
You
happens.
hold a conversation and be
And
like,
you don't realize it, and we're standing there, and you could be with that person
Yeah.
for 5 years, and it's no disrespect to the man, but I don't think y'all think like that. But
I do.
don't sometimes.
some women don't.
Don't.
I'm gonna tell you, I think it's subliminal.
It is.
They don't really want to introduce another woman to their man.
Now,
I've heard that before. Oh, they don't really. Some
now, if I
women
don't know your
don't
name,
really want to do that.
If I can't remember your name,
Okay,
I'm going to stand there and hold a conversation with you, and then
you can say, "Well, girl, this Vic." You know what I'm
It
saying?
depends on who the girl is.
But
Like, if
that's
it's somebody that I'm not close with, and we just see, hey, how you doing?
But still,
I'm not gonna
acknowledge.
say.
See, but you see, bro. You see what I mean?
It's not the
So
fact that
now
I'm leaving brother for team out. It's the fact that I'm just gonna speak to you. Hey girl, how you doing? And then we're gonna move on. Now when we move on, I'm gonna like, boo. So that's that girl.
But see, I don't want to hear that now.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm upset.
Oh
No, but she's
When you
explaining to me why she didn't do it.
But the thing
Right.
about it is,
She's
if
explaining why
but,
she
right,
didn't do it.
and I'm
Okay.
gonna tell you who that guy is that spoke to me. I'm gonna tell you who that girl is. or
oh,
whatever.
so
But
you mean to tell
sometimes
me a guy gonna speak and you not even gonna tell me?
it depends on how
Nah,
I'm not gonna stand there and hold a conversation with a guy if my man is there. But if you speak, hey, I'd be like, hey, and keep it moving. Now, if you stop and say, hey, how you doing? I ain't seen you in a long time. Then I'm like, hey, this is my
I got to speak on that because
this is my
gotta speak
friend
on
or
that.
man or whatever.
I got to speak on that because there was a guy speaking to the missus, and he would walk by, and I'm sitting there. He's, hey, how you doing? So I told her, I said, look, you do that one more time. And I told her, you tell him.
damn
Next time,
right. Yeah,
you tell him.
yeah.
Because if I have to tell him,
It ain't gonna be nice.
It ain't gonna be nice.
Yeah.
Next time he walked by, what's up, bro? How you doing? I said, you got the. I said he got the message.
some men
But
don't
but
say.
but the thing about it is, women, like you said, subliminally they do things like that. But I think with guys, we will always want the woman that we're with to introduce them. Like this me.
Yeah,
I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you do.
Yeah, I
I
don't-
just like he said.
I mean,
I think
I
sometimes
personally
y'all
wouldn't
don't.
have one, but we sometimes if it's a quick hello or whatever, I mean, no, I'm not because it's not important for them, that person, to know
Well,
who this is.
Well, I ain't pumping no gas. You ain't introducing.
But if
me.
it's a person that I feel like should know, then yeah.
But that's what. Okay, you right.
I mean,
That's
I'm not pushing you out the way and say move so we can talk. You standing right there. They know. And if I don't introduce you to that person, it's because I don't want to.
But I'm gonna introduce
It's a
myself.
little awkward. It's a little awkward.
is.
And I don't mean to put you in an awkward position. I'm not trying to put you in an awkward position.
right.
It depends on the female.
Right, but let's just say like you said, if it's a quick hide, then you keep
Yeah.
going, right?
But if I'm
But if you
standing
stop,
there,
if you don't stop,
yeah.
and even if
Of
we're not a couple, you'll be
course.
like, "Oh, excuse me, this is
Of
Fatine. He works
course.
in radio, blah blah blah," and then
I'll
hi,
play
how you
and start
doing?
your
That's it.
resume for you if you want me to.
That's it. That's all we want.
Yeah.
Sharon out there getting people jobs.
Jobs, life insurance, homeowners.
You know how
insurance,
she rolling,
car
baby. That's
insurance, renters insurance.
That's right.
What you need? I got it. I get for you today. Thank you, honey.
There you go.
Yeah.
Me love you a long time. Make you feel like waterfall. Okay.
We gonna get some fried
Did
chicken.
you just
and
say
macaroni.
waterfalls? Let's make some macaroni noises.
You know what? Leave it to Victor. So
That's what time to go.
all hearts and
He
minds.
just said that.
I just said macaroni and cheese.
Oh,
He
My
said on a
Sunday
Sunday.
dinner.
Sunday dinner.
Sunday dinner.
Lord, we come to you
We going to
today
Piggly Wiggly.
asking you to please
Oh, man.
Macaroni.
help.
Well, let's wrap up this tea, guys.
You know what?
You know,
Y'all look
Vic don't like
really
wrapping
light skinned over there. I just want to comment. Y'all look really light skinned over there. I wanted to say that before it was all.
You just want to do that.
You know what? Just gonna take it today.
All right,
Uh-uh.
so
Just gonna take it.
You just flipped me off.
Just getting on the bird real quick.
Shoot.
final thoughts.
Oh man. On what?
I got final thoughts real quick. I think that personally, I'm glad that you opened up this conversation because it was needed for you. But honestly, whoever could benefit from that kind of conversation, I know I did because I'm not running. I am running from ups and downs at the end of the day. And when we go through things at the end of the day, it's not pretty. And sometimes we get mad at ourselves because we're drawn down in it. And sometimes when we get mad, then we come out fighting. And then we realize, hey, you know what? I've let this get the best of me. And I think by bringing this up tonight, there's a lot of people that is looking at this and they've been through things. They might be going through things or they may go through things in the future. And by hearing us talk about it, it may give them a different perspective. But it shows that no matter who you are and where you're at, life is real.
Yeah.
It's real and it's not a game. It's real. So sometimes we don't have a blueprint to everything, but I'm glad that you brought this up because it's a way of getting this off you and it's a way of moving forward. And that's what we have to do. And don't let nobody pull you in the quicksand, so I'm glad. That's my final words. I'm glad that you did this because you seem like you're on the road of healing.
Yeah.
And it helped me tonight to have this conversation too.
I appreciate you.
Appreciate you too.
Thank you.
Oh, CC Pooh.
Oh,
Yeah, when one girl hurts,
Don't
the other one
bring
does
the
too.
tears.
But you know how I already told you how I feel. And this goes for you and any other female out there, even to you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Thank
keeping us
you.
in this.
Thank you.
Don't let anyone ruin your happiness because that's a sacred place.
Yeah.
It's sacred. My goal is to have a stress-free relationship. I'm not arguing about things that I used to argue about. I'm not worrying about things I used to worry about. I don't know if I'm gonna be here another 2 years
Yep.
or 20 years.
Right.
But what I'm not gonna do is waste time that I can't get back. And I've wasted a lot of time.
Yeah.
So, don't waste time. Don't let anybody upset you. Don't let anybody steal your joy. Practice what you preach. Because I listen to you on the radio and you
Yeah.
do say that.
Yeah. all
Let
the
go
time.
and let God.
Yeah.
Because you ain't got to fight all the time. Because you got somebody in a whole spiritual realm that will fight for you. And when,
Right.
That's
if he
a
send
fact.
me to do it, I'm gonna do it. If he call me, I got you too. But I'm just saying, I got your back too. So sometimes what they say, what's meant for bad, it'll be for your good.
Right.
So don't worry about it.
And
Don't
us
stress
brothers
it.
ain't talking. I'm gonna tell you that now. Since it's a man, we ain't talking. So
Right.
you better listen to what they saying, because if we get called, it's beyond talking.
Right. So
Sorry.
trust me, I ain't gonna talk too long either. So
That's the light skinned people saying that.
on the inside, I felt when Drake said, "On the inside, I'm a dark nigga." Me, I relate. I did. That's all I have, friend. Just keep your head up high. Call me if you need me.
You know I will. I
Yeah.
appreciate you.
Oh,
Just take a page out my book.
Yeah.
Let it go.
write it down. Make this
Let
a
it
song,
go.
y'all. Somebody
I'm
put
serious.
these words together.
Mhm.
Write
You ain't
that
gotta
hit
be.
song.
I don't care what anybody. Let me call you anything. Be cold. It's okay.
Yeah.
That's it.
I'm glad that we can all come together and put our business out here. I think a lot of people think sometimes I shouldn't say people. I have some people have told me, "Oh, you think you this and you think you that," because we sit here and we have a conversation. I said, "Shit, we all regular. We all go through it, whether we share or not."
Mhm.
And we've all, throughout if anybody watch the timeline of this show, we all done been through some shit. And we all have shared it. And I think people can now see that all of us, and they should have been known, but if they pay attention, they realize we are all regular people.
That's
Right.
right.
And we all go through this. So we don't think, I know I got a feeling we don't think that we're better than anybody. We just sharing experiences.
Right.
That's
Right.
it.
Exactly.
And I think some people don't realize that that's
That's
it.
it.
That's
Right.
just it.
I'm
It's just-
sharing an experience. I don't know what your personal issues are, but if we stepped on your toes, and
your foot should have been.
and exposed.
She not gonna apologize. I'll say
But
sorry.
I'm not. I don't either. But the thing about
It
it,
is what it is.
but the thing about it is, I'm a fan of the truth.
Right.
Right.
I'm a fan of the truth. Now, if it's true, like I give instances that happen in my life, and I try not to say names, but sometimes it'll be people that'll be like, "Oh, I knew you was talking about this person." Well, that if it really happened, then what's the problem?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I hate that happened to you, but I commend you for getting that off your chest. And like Sharon said, don't try not to hold on to stuff like that, because that just, like you said, gives you wrinkles and all. And you don't need that.
Right.
It's short.
Did you say I'm short?
No, I said life's too short. Excuse
Oh
me,
yeah.
life's too
Yeah.
short.
Definitely.
short.
Yeah, but she is short. Yeah,
Right.
Definitely too short.
but I know how I'm gonna handle my
Life is
problems.
too short.
So.
Macaroni cheese sound, huh? Oh no,
I don't make them
no,
noises.
no, you don't make that noise.
But it's different for men though. Like men can get over things much quicker than women. Like I
True.
don't think that you all hold.
Yeah, you're right. Quicker too, about 3 to 5 minutes. Well, I'm sorry.
Hey,
Y'all don't hold on to things. Like y'all can sleep at night. Y'all can eat. Y'all can, you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't toss and turn. You don't constantly worry about things
we do.
that goes
We
on.
do, but we can't sleep. But we do worry about them.
We do.
We do.
So, see, that's
do.
my issue.
We do.
And that's what I have to let go. Like, and if it's, you know, to the point of letting go people that means a lot to me in my life, then sometimes that's just what it takes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because at this point, I have to be happy for myself. I cannot carry on these kinds of situations, these loads, bringing me down, making me feel depressed, not eating, crying, and all of this stuff because I'm worried about what somebody said about me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And wondering, oh God, I wanted to his bitch ass tell this person, or did he say this? Like,
Tell him, Ronnie. Whew, that girl mad.
you know,
I
I
get
feel
it.
like if you a dude and you a grown
Dead.
as man, why are you sitting around talking about females? Why?
Cause you up.
Grow the hell up.
Cause you up. Cause you up. Cause you up. Cause you up.
But that
Give
being
yourself
said,
a bone. There you go. I was waiting for you to hit it, but
that being said, you, sir, will not have control over my life.
thank you.
You will not steal my happiness any longer. This
Thank
went
you.
on for too damn long.
Mm.
And I'm not stressing no more.
Nope.
Amen.
Whoever's gonna ride with me, ride with me.
We
Amen.
riding. We riding.
Shotgun.
I'm driving.
I'm not sitting in the
Call
back.
I'm
first.
driving. So I don't know where you at.
Well, I
I'm
thought
driving.
you was riding with her.
I'm driving.
So
Got
she
first.
in the back seat.
No,
Well,
I gotta be driving because I'm gonna pump the gas. So
You know,
I'm driving.
Oh, pumping the cat.
I ain't gonna be sitting on the side pumping the gas. I'm driving.
I'll meet y'all later. Then. 'Cause I ain't riding
Your
in the
bell.
back
I had
seat.
to ring your bell for you.
I ain't riding in
For
the back
you.
seat.
Good job.
Well, if
But
we
I
riding
say-
in this car, I'm in control of the radio then.
The benefits are
Okay,
good.
we'll let
trust
you be in
me.
control of radio.
The benefits are great. Okay.
But my thing is, and to people out there that
Mm.
may be going through the things that I'm going through, somebody is trying to tear you down. You know, you hearing somebody say this, or, you know, somebody's doing this to you. I say to you, we have got to be bigger than that person.
Yep.
Because we can't let that person have control over our life.
Right.
I'm living for Veronica.
Yep.
Like I said earlier, I'm tired of trying to make people happy. I'm tired of tipping, toeing around words that I think I shouldn't say because I feel like somebody's going to get mad.
Yeah.
I'm going to just be Veronica. I'm going to live for Veronica. Life is too short, point blank, period.
Put a period on it.
I'm going to be happy for myself. I'm
Yeah.
not going to be stressing, you know what I'm saying, for things that's out of my control, like things I can't control, things that happen in the past. Like, I'm not dwelling on that any
Nope.
longer.
No more.
I'm not.
Good.
So thank you to all of you.
So we're gonna put that to rest. So we get 3 bells to put that to rest. And it's gone.
I'm gonna bring it back up.
We know you will.
I'm just
We
playing.
know you will. But thank you guys so much for all your encouraging words. I really appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, I felt some type of way though. But
Why?
because I wanted to know, because like I said, Friday, you just wasn't. So I was like, she didn't want to talk. So I just
Yeah.
left it.
I
at
mean,
that.
everybody knows me, know that I'm that person that's always
Upbeat. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just
know,
didn't
like,
seem upbeat. So I was like, man, I told my son, man, let's go, man.
I know you left so early.
I was like, man, because I'm not saying you, the energy just was a little
Yeah,
off.
it was off.
Yeah, so I said, like,
I tried to have fun. I tried to get on the mic and sing, but you know, those
See it
that
in your
know me
face.
could see
You can
that
see it in your face.
something
that's
was
somewhere
going
over the
on.
rainbow song was, I don't know
Oh.
what he was doing. Oh my God. That was just, it was like I said, it was like the whole thing was just,
Yeah, it was
everything
it
just
was totally
off.
different from the movie.
Yeah, it was just off.
But guys, thank y'all so much for watching tonight. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for your comments.
Yep.
And thank you.
Shouts out to 119.
119
All
Media
right.
Crew, baby. We in here. So you guys have enjoy the rest of your night. Sleep good. If you haven't slept good in the past few nights, get a good night's rest. Stop worrying about things that you have no control over. Stop letting people remove your happiness.
Yeah.
Stop letting people steal your joy.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not worth it. Life is short.
Amen.
Amen. Yeah.
Amen.
Amen. Play that church song again.
this life.
They're gonna play the thug
On the way out. On the way out.
On the way
Live
out.
your life
Play it
to
on
the
the way
fullest,
out.
guys. And on
Wait,
that note,
we could play the TikTok song and do that one. Come on.
That's it.
I'm sorry. Your time has come.
Your time has come. I'm with you now. I'm riding in the car.
I'm driving.
What? All right. We on 95, baby.
God is present today. They need to be afraid. You need to be afraid.
You need to be
today
afraid.
because
Very.
the God of justice is present now. That's why he
Hey, Sharon,
said, vengeance
You
is
got a few
mine.
dollars. Can you
The
pump my
battle
gas,
is not
please?
yours. The battle is the Lord's.
hey, what he say? The battle is not yours.
The battle is
The
not
battle
yours.
is the Lord.
That is true.
No, I'm not afraid.
You shouldn't be afraid.
And especially
They should be afraid
what's coming
because
up.
once again, you don't mess with God's children.
Booyah.
It's coming back to you, baby.
And when you
Just get ready.
Oof.
Let me get out the way.
And on that note, we're out of here. Thank y'all so much for watching Tangy Tea of Life. We'll be back Thursday.
Thursday.
Adios.
God
Adios,
willing, we'll be back
amigos.
Thursday. Thanks, guys. Have a great night.
This was a good one.
Yeah.
Peace.
See ya.
Peace.